ceiling fan blowing cold breeze on your body. I can't tell you really what it is, but you got it. Makeup in the morning, you got dresses in your closet, but you grab them tight, you in love with being modest. You a move body giving interviews, I'm just saying I'm amused, but you ain't even flexing. And you cool, tatted up, cover wounds, different vibe, you new improved, but you ain't even flexing. And you ain't gotta try too hard. Number one fan, your side, you applaud. Got me think about inside the walls. Words cut deep, it's like a sword. Making me better, you hotter than pepper, You with a big stepper who chasing the cheddar, All of these women, they not on your level, You like a mix of business and pleasure, You a move body giving interviews, I'm just saying I'm amused, but you ain't even flexing. And you cool, tatted up, cover wounds, different vibe, you new improved, but you ain't even flexing. 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 But you ain't even flexing.
Hey, what's up, guys? What's up, Aussie? Aussie in the house. What up? And Jenny in the house. Let me know how my mic sounds, guys. See this new mic I got? I'm testing it out. It's the first time I ever used it. I'm going to be doing interviews with this mic too, so just wanted to make sure it was sounding all right. Do a little testaroonie. What's up, Wicked? Audio check. Right on. Thanks. Does it sound good? Like, does it sound better than that other mic that I was using? You know, I used to use actually the microphone that comes on the MacBook is really good, but then I used to use that, that red one. I think this one, I did a test and like a test live stream, and this one sounds like, this is like this one's like, I think it's like $250, $300 for this one mic. So it's like top quality. Does it sound like better, like crisper, like more professional status? That's what I'm going for. So, the longer that you do this, and the more, you get little stuff little by as you go. And then eventually, you got top of the line, top tier stuff. So I'm a professional. I want to have the best of everything. Just like when I was an electrician, if you're a professional, you want to have good tools. You want to be going in there with Harbor Freight and, like, what's it called? Walmart brand stuff, like if you're a professional, you want to make sure you have good tools, same kind of thing. Just take pride in my stuff. But, so this is the post Valentine's Day show. So we got already a couple in here, Jenny and Nathan, as you can see by the little lovey things that they do in here. So the question is, well, first of all, before we get into it, how was your guys' Valentine's Day? Hold on a second. Wait. Jenny, do you live in Australia too? You guys both live in Australia, right? So what did you guys do then? Did you guys have a good time? It's your first Valentine's Day, right? Because I know you guys are like newly. Sorry, guys. I know every time I do these streams, it's because I eat right before I come up here, and then I get food in my braces, and it comes out as we go. And I gotta sit there and do this. So, yo, what up, G? We got 2 feet of snow, so shoveled mostly. Holy cow, dude! Where do you live again? We got like an inch or two. I was at Sweet Teas. It was in Colorado Springs, and it was snowing good. Like, it was becoming like a blizzard. But then by the time I left, because I shoveled her driveway, and then by the time I left, it was like already dying out. And it just kind of died out. It was like 2 inches. But the road, it was so cold out. It was like in the teens. So it was really icy. 2 feet. We get 2 feet out here sometimes. not every year, but every, I guess not that often, maybe every 10 years ish. But I mean, we usually get at least a good, foot per, like a footer, every year. If not, I mean, we usually get at least like an 8 incher. That's like our big snowstorm. But we usually, sometimes we get a foot and a half, 2 feet. Oh yeah, New York, forgot. And in between Syracuse and Albany. Okay, cool. 2 feet, damn, dude, it's crazy. I like snow like that. The only thing I don't like about snow is after it snows, like everything gets dirty. You know what I mean? Like your shoes get dirty. It melts and then it gets all slushy, and then your feet get wet. You got to wear like these. I got to wear my boots. It's a pain. And, I like clothes, like to look nice. So then, my boots don't go with stuff. So I gotta, be wearing boots. But, and then my truck gets dirty inside and stuff. So, but other than that, I mean, I like snow. I like driving in the snow. I was in the parking lot. I was at the mall. It was like couple weeks ago. And I was doing donuts, in the parking lot. And I was thinking, oh, what if a cop came? But you know what? Like, it's private property, right? If private property, they can't really do anything. They don't have jurisdiction on there. I've actually known cops giving a not speeding ticket, a not stopping at a stop sign ticket in private property at the grocery store. And the person just paid it because they didn't know any better. And most people don't, but they don't have jurisdiction on private property to enforce traffic laws, only on a street road, like a city road. So, but okay, you guys don't want to tell me then? I don't know if you guys are still in here, but they didn't want to tell me how their Valentine's Day went. So, but I was gonna. So the question is, Wicked, do you have like you got a girlfriend, bro? I know you're a big pimping over there, dude. You probably got a string of them hoes. But the question is, how well do you know your spouse? So, if someone were to ask you something about them, like I was gonna have Jenny and Nathan play, like what do you oh, you're still here? Right on. So then my question is to you. Is like if someone asks you about Jenny, like what her favorite color is. So you got to tell me what's her favorite color in the chat. And then since she's in here, it'll be fun because then she can like, that's not my favorite color. Oh, she's sitting next to you right now? Sweet. Right on, dude. So you guys should ask each other, like favorite color right now is the question. See if you guys know each other's favorite color. How long have you guys been together? How was your Valentine's Day yesterday? Oh, your answer is there? Sorry, did I miss it? Oh, okay. And I like even put it up there and even like a real. Sometimes I'm slow, guys. We had a great time, bro. Thanks for asking. She got spoiled. Oh, right on. That's good. See, like Valentine's Day is for it's for the girls, right? It's not for the guys. And so they should be spoiled. Spoilt. And so like Sweet Tea, she doesn't like because it's true. It is. It's like it's just one of those holidays that they made up so they can keep you spending money. It's true. It is. If you notice, there's a holiday every single month out of the 12 months is to like keep you spending money, even if it's just something like Memorial Day or Labor Day or something like that. Because people barbecue and you got to buy food for that and beer and all that. Just keep the economy going. But I got this reservation for this fancy ass restaurant. She's like, no, I don't want to do that. It's too much money because this is our third Valentine's. And the first one I took her to this super fancy ass restaurant. It's called Elway's. Actually, I'm wearing the Broncos hat. John Elway. He owns it. He has 2 restaurants out here. And it was like, it's a fancy ass steakhouse. And it's like $80 a steak, right? And that's not even including the sides. Sides are like $15 each, and she's like, oh my God, $80. And I was like, yeah, it's a nice restaurant. And she's like, well, what does that come with? And I was like, no, it doesn't. You got to order sides. So, but they're big sides. I was like, we'll just get a couple sides and then we'll share. And she's like, oh no, I can't believe this. She was like, she wasn't having a good time. And I was like, don't worry. We don't spend money like this all the time. Like, it's not like we're going every weekend, So, but she doesn't like that, spending money. So, anyways, I was like, okay, cool. So she didn't want to go. I was like, we'll just hang out then and cook. Or we ended up going to Dickie's barbecue place, picked up some food, which is cool. I like that too. So I was like, cool. Well, since I didn't, spend, 300-400 on the restaurant, then, I got some extra money now for like cool stuff. So I know she needed sweatshirts because these sweatshirts she had are getting like super dingy. And she loves to wear sweatshirts in the wintertime. And so I think I'm going to just, on my way to her house, there's Castle Rock Outlet Mall, and they got good deals and stuff there. So I got her like 15 hoodies, dude. I got like really good deals. So I got her like tons of hoodies. So I thought that was a good spoiling. And then I got her like 24 roses and a card and chocolate and a bear. I get her a stuffed animal every year so then she can collect them. And then I had, oh, hold on, shoot, I missed it. It's over here. So this is the bear little thing that she got me, and this is in the thumbnail, but like this is cute because, and she didn't even have to tell me, I already knew, but who does that look like? I mean, some of you are already gonna know, but that looks like Loaf, right? It's like the same expression. He's got the ears that stick up like that, and then like you see, always like pissed off. I don't know if you guys have ever seen Loaf, but he looks like this a lot. He's always like on the prowl and like serious, and, like that's his personality. So I thought that was cute. But I was like, this looks, because she was telling me about it, and I was looking at it, I was like, it looks like Loaf. And she's like, thank you. Because it does. And he loves Loaf. He thinks it's his toy. See, look, he gets all into it. It's him. It's you. Let him play with it a little. 7 years off and on. Right on. I know the off and on stuff. Sorry, she doesn't celebrate the day, but I order her flowers and lunch to be delivered to her job. She likes it, but she'd rather spend the money on summer vacations. Yeah, see, that's like what I was saying. Like sweet tea's the same, But see, like I said, I don't mind. I like the fancy dinner thing because the food's amazing. You guys ever eaten at like one of those high-end steakhouses? If you've never done it, you should do it. You know what I mean? For a special occasion. I mean, don't go there unless you're balling like that. If you got it like that, fine. But go there on an anniversary or Valentine's or something. Because the food is amazing. It ain't no Outback, dude, or like Texas Roadhouse. And like, I mean, I love Outback, but it's not no Outback, dude. Like even with Outback, I'll eat half the steak plain, and then I'll eat the other half with A1 because I like A1. You wouldn't dare try to put A1 on these steaks, how good they are. They're that good. But not only that, it's the memory, it's the nice, and they're super nice and catering to you, and hospitable, I think. So, it's like the memory part too. But yeah, we went there and we each got a steak. This was like a couple years ago. And I think we got a cheesecake each. Yeah, we got a cheesecake each too, because we love cheesecake, to take home with us. So we didn't eat it there. But yeah, on this year we just went to Dickie's. I mean, that's kind of our place that we go to over by her house. Dickie's, the barbecue place. And it's good. Like, it's not my favorite, but it's close down the road. Yeah, he loves that thing. I don't know why. It must have been meant to be. I mean, look. It looks just like him. Come on, look in the camera. It's like identical to him. So yeah, so all right. So anyways, I guess this isn't the same I thought it was gonna be, but I wanted to know if you guys got the color right. Gotta know what her favorite color is. Favorite food and favorite movie. Yeah, he totally is digging that. You like it? Are you smelling his butt? See, I'm trying to get like a side by side here. See, look, they look there. It's like identical to them. It's him. Oh, hey, there she is. I had to go back and watch the beginning. I was late. Are you in here now? Wait, are you caught up? Because I don't know if I'm talking to you now or if you're in the past and you'll see this in 5 minutes. Oh, I know what you did. You probably watched it like times 2, right? What's up, life under the microscope? See, he loves his I know it's mine, but I mean it's his now. He's taken over. Because it's him. You're in the present. You're not in the past or the future. So what are you doing now? Are you let me guess, you're in the garage and you got your speaker, little Bluetooth speaker thing, and you're not doing nails because you already did your nails. But actually, no, wait. I don't know if you did your nails yet. Are you still working on those? You are redoing them. Probably doing those. Multiple dimensions. So do you guys know who Lick the Whole Boot is? His channel got deleted, dude. He texted me today. I got to text him back. Been so on the go all day today. I finally got down. Yeah, I figured times 2 speed. His channel got deleted. So a bunch of people's channels are getting deleted now. So for public safety's channel's wrap. And now Lick the Whole Boot's channel's gone too. And I don't remember, I forgot why for public safety got his channel deleted. It was he was doing stuff that was, I mean, obviously it was against terms and conditions. Can't remember what it was. But I don't know why they got Lick the Whole Boot. Don't know. I'm sure people like probably, I don't know for a fact. I'm just speculating, but Chris Ryder was probably, mass reporting his channel or something. I'm playing with my nails, trying to figure out my next design. See, I was right. I know you. So she does like all her own nails, and she's very creative. So she's good at that kind of stuff. Nails. She's good at editing videos. She's the queen of rig. Anything that you need rigged. Like remember that show MacGyver? That's Sweet Tea. She's MacGyver. Seriously, I just thought of that. Like, MacGyver take like a toilet paper roll and like a lighter and like a pen, and he'll like make a bomb out of it or something. That's like what she does, dude. Always coming up with like ways to fix things or make something work somehow. She's very creative. I don't know what you want. You want this? Some gum and the foil wrapper equals a nuclear device. I know, dude. It was crazy, man. I love that show, MacGyver, dude. I didn't even realize, 'cause I used to watch that with my mom when I was a kid. I didn't even realize that was the same dude that was in that one movie, Stargate. If you remember him, I didn't know it was that same actor. Yeah, you're a nerd. And sometimes she likes her rig stuff better. I think she does like her rig stuff better. Like it's more. Sometimes her rig stuff is better though. Like she's got this rigged dog door now, and it's not even really rigged. It's just like that thick plastic, they use like in construction, for like fake windows and stuff, or like if your window gets busted out or something, it goes down, and then like she even framed it out, dude. Like she got wood and like framed out the whole thing. It's like legit now. Before it was kind of, ghetto status. Now it's like real. It's literally like a real dog door. The thing that goes on the slider. I don't know if you guys seen those, but it's like a glass. It's like a little skinny glass thing. And then it's got like a dog door on the bottom. So the slider can go in and out. She made one of those for her cat because ever since I came over and I brought my dog door for my dogs, then all of a sudden her cat Boomy likes to use it now. He started going outside. And so now he's an outdoor cat. So she had to like rig something up when I left. And but like now it's like official, dude. The only difference is it's not an actual piece of glass. It's just that plastic. Other than that, it's like I said, it's framed out. And the bottom though, the part where they come in and out, it's not like one of those plastic things with the magnet on it that swings in and out. It's just like a towel, like a dish towel or something. Like little half, not the washcloth towels, but the little bit bigger ones. And she put that on there so it flops in and out, and they just go in. It's sweet, dude. Anytime you do it yourself, it's better. At the least, it's cheaper, and that's all that matters. Shit's expensive or too cheap for too little. Yeah. That's what Sweet Tea would say for sure. That's definitely what she would say. The same thing. She's all about saving money, dude. She's very, like she says, she's thrifty. And that's true. She's not an expensive woman, that's for sure. She's not gonna be like, I need a $30,000 wedding ring and all that shit. I told her she's fine with the 25 cent, the 50 cent. Now it's 50 cents in the vending machine. She's fine with that. Just kidding. I could install a real flat, maybe springtime. I know. I was thinking that. Like, that's the next thing that's going to happen is you're going to install the real flap because that thing's getting more and more high tech every time I come over there. And so yeah, it's all you need now. Well, you'll probably build your own eventually. It'll be completely from scratch. You'll put a flap on there. I mean, if you're going to put a flap on there, you might as well get some glass. Just get some like single pane glass or something. I think you can go to Home Depot and they can cut glass for you. You can measure it out and they can cut it. And then you have to build like a frame to put it into. I could see you doing that. Thick plastic was when you got back your equipment from Sheridan. It was the evidence back. Oh, really? Holy cow. See, dude. All right. That's so hilarious. I didn't know that. I thought you went to Home Depot and got like some thick ass plastic like they use in construction. So that's why you do that stuff. So now stuff's starting to come together now. So when I first moved into Sweet Teas, like it was a while ago, a year and a half ago or something, like she's a hoarder, right? She saves everything. And so like I remember I was cleaning out the washer and dryer room, laundry room thing. And I threw some stuff away and she got all pissed. And so like I was like, we don't need, like, why do we even need this stuff? It was just like, we never, when's the last time you used it? And she's like, I might use it because she's, like the apocalypse, you got to prep and you might need this someday in like 20 years, like if there's never an apocalypse or something. But it's true, like she does use stuff though. She does like that. Like she saved that plastic bag that they put my equipment in that I finally got back when they confiscated my equipment. Sheridan, she apparently saved that bag. I would have thrown that bag away. It's trash. But she saved it and then look, she used it for something. So there is a rhyme and a reason to her madness, I guess. So don't knock it. So I see what you're saying now. Yeah. I need it for rigging stuff. I know. That's going to be your excuse now. You're going to be like, remember that time you did that live stream and you admitted that this stuff comes in handy. But there was stuff that I threw away though. Like I remember you got pissed because I threw away, the laundry. I don't know what you needed these for, what you could have rigged this, but like the laundry, because I use the same kind of laundry. She uses the liquid kind, but I use the powder kind. I don't know. I like it better. But she had like those little scoopers for the powder laundry detergent. She had like 15 of them, dude. I don't know what you could use those for, but I threw them away. I was like, dude, fuck these, dude. It's just taking up extra space in here, man. I'm trying to clean this shit out. Yo, username, what up, bro? My great grandmother lived on porches with my grandmother when she immigrated. She saved everything. Me too. Okay. I mean, to an extent, it's cool, to save stuff, but like, it really does start getting cluttery though after a while. You know what I mean? Like, her house isn't cluttered, but like areas that like you can store stuff if you save everything gets cluttered, like the garage and the basement. It's not like the whole house is like horror, like full of crap. You can't walk around or anything, but the places where stuff does accumulate, it does accumulate. That's the only thing. Oh wait. One man's trash is another woman's treasure. I guess so. If that's your treasure. Yeah, the scooper. You use those? I thought you never told me you used those. I even said, I was like, what do you even need those for? And you didn't say anything. So now all of a sudden you used them for something. You had 15 of them. Dude, I got dozens of them scoopers for my protein powder. That's what you use those for? But doesn't your protein powder come with a scooper though? Oh, that's what you're saying. You save those with the ones when you buy the protein powder. You save those. See, I don't know why I don't save those. I throw them away because it comes with another one. I just get more protein and then I got another one. What do I need that for? You know what I mean? The lifelong chance one breaks when they make them cheaper in the future. Oh yeah. I guess so, man. Lifelong chance, bro. You never know, man. Lifelong chance. It's true. Yeah. Yeah. Where's it going, dude? And I like my stuff organized. I don't like just like everything just all over the place. I even told Sweet Tea, I was like, when I moved back in here, I was like, we need to have our cars in the garage because in Colorado Springs, it hails a lot. And when I lived there last time, it was it hailed and my truck got all jacked up, dude. I had dents all over. I had to take it in. It was a nightmare, dude, because they sucked over there. They had my truck for like an extra month because they had it ready and they just didn't tell me about it because they lost my keys. So they didn't want to like tell me. And then I was like, dude, you guys getting my truck done? What's going on? And they're like, oh yeah, it's ready, but we don't have your keys. And It was a big old nightmare, dude. And they messed up. They broke my dice that I had on the mirror. It's not the biggest deal ever, but I just thought of that because I just bought some new dice. And they did a whole bunch of stuff. Oh, and then now they keep calling me like once every 6 months, telling me that I owe them $1,000, like because I had a tonneau cover on there, right? And that place, they don't do tonneau covers. They only do the hail damage on the paint, like on the actual body. So my insurance company gave me $1,000 to go buy a new tonneau cover. And so they keep calling me like every 6 months. Oh, it says here that you got $1,000 from the insurance company. We need to collect that. And I'm like, dude, fuck you guys. This is literally the 4th time you guys keep calling me. I keep telling you the same thing over and over. You guys don't do tonneau covers. Whoever you're calling to represent, they don't do tonneau covers. The insurance company gave me $1,000. I went and bought a brand new tonneau cover and had them install it for me and everything. You guys had nothing to do with that. So anyways, it was a nightmare. So we got to park our cars in the garage because I can't go through that again. I mean, my truck's nice, so I need to keep it in, and my truck's always been an outdoor truck and I don't like it. It needs to be an indoor truck. It needs a garage truck. It just needs organized. I got totes so I can do spring cleaning. Okay, cool. That would be cool. And then, I mean, really what we need to do is clean out that basement because it needs to be cleaned out. You know what I mean by cleaned out. And then since it's not a finished basement, we could just store stuff in there, organize it so it's not, because right now it's like a bomb went off in there, but we could just, store stuff in there. That'd be a good spot. No one ever goes down there or anything. And actually, that actually could be a chill area though, too. If we even clean that area out too, that could be like a total other chill area. You know what I mean? But the cats are down there though, too. So they just mess it up. So it's probably not even worth it. But so it'd be a good storage area down there. That way the garage can be for our cars. Out of a truck cover might take some of the pressure off of the dings smacking down on the truck. A truck cover? What's a truck cover? I don't know what that is. But yeah, I'd rather just park it in the garage than I don't have to worry about. I remember I was over there and it was like starting to hail and I was getting an anxiety attack. I was like, oh shit, dude. What am I going to do? I was like trying to finagle stuff. I went and grabbed, what did I grab? I covered it. Did I have a tarp or something? I don't remember what I did. I was doing something. I was covering my truck up. Went out there with like a box on my head. I was trying to cover it and shit because I didn't want it to get dinged up again. Fitted tarp to protect. Okay, no, I never even heard of that. But would it protect against hail though? It's a thing. I don't know how much it would protect against that. Washcloths? I don't know what you mean. But yeah. I mean, I got a lot of cars too. I got my truck, I got my Cadillac, and then I got my 51 Ford Coupe that doesn't even run. So it'd have to have each of our cars in the garage, and then I could put the 51 Ford on the rocks with the cover it, and the Cadillac I could just park on the. I don't know if the Cadillac leaks. I could park it in the garage behind my truck, but I could park it in this driveway behind my truck so you can get in and out. But if it leaks, then I'd have to park it on the rocks on the side. Because I want to drive that thing. I'm going to still drive it. I figured because I got to charge it. I got to drive it for like 30 minutes to charge that battery. So I figured that charging it will just be when I drive it to your house because that's, an hour drive. So, and if it dies after that, then that's how I know I need a new battery. I think I might need a new battery anyways. So, Absolutely. Unless we're talking softballs, even then it's possible. Oh, okay. Cool. Yeah. Shoot, man. I got to invest in that then, dude. And actually, no, don't give her any ideas. 'Cause then we're not going to clean the garage out. um, it's a Cadillac. Oh, shit. What is it? Ah, it's not a DeVille. I inherited it from my grandfather. And he used to have a DeVille. He had a couple DeVilles. He always had a Cadillac. And then we got I think like it's a letter, like HD or something, but it's not HD. If you know Cadillacs, you'd know. What the heck is it? I can't even think. It's a 2005. It's kind of like a DeVille, but it's, it's a luxury old man car. It's not a CTS. Those are more of the sporty ones. It's in between like a CTS and a DeVille or something. It's just like a nice luxury car. It's, like I said, it's a 05. No, it's a 08. It's a 08. And it's nice, dude. And like, all leather seats, all electronic, everything, temperature control. You just, whatever temperature you want, it keeps it going. It has back massagers in it, dude. Like, you sit in those chairs and it has the massager. It has those in it. You push it and starts massaging your back as you're driving and shit, both passenger and driver. It's pimp, dude. And it's not that new. Like I said, it's 08, so it's already like 15 years old or something. Yeah, STS. Is it an STS? I think it might be an STS. I think that's right. Let me look it up. Let me see. STS. I think it's an STS. No, it's a DTS. It's a DTS, I think. And I'm thinking about it. Let me check it. I think it's called a DTS. Yeah, it's a DTS. So it looks kind of like that. It's a total old man car, my grandfather's car. But I mean, it's pimp, dude. That's a 2011 one. Yeah, I just thought of it. So it looks like, let's see, go images. Is that really it? Yeah, I guess so. That's it. It's got cooler rims than this, but that's what it looks like. Cadillac DTS 2008. I'll show the neighbor's car tent when you're here next. It's really cool and protects from the elements. Oh, okay. Car tent. All right. They're trying to say car tint. Oh, see now we're gonna have more rigs. Look, instead of cleaning the garage out, it's gonna be more rigs. When I have to build this tent, yeah, DTS, so Yeah, I mean it's a good drive. The reason why I like this car is because, and it drive like technology in that car, because my truck's a 2017. And I can actually kind of tell a little bit of a difference maybe in technology from this 2008 to the 2017, but like Cadillacs are always like ahead of their time because they're luxury, you know what I mean? So it's very similar. But they do drive differently. But I just like driving it because it's easier to drive, like my truck, it's big to get in and out of. It's bumpy, because it's got, 35-inch tires and it's got a lift kit on it. It's not like a smooth ride. It's a pain in the ass, drive. It's not a pain in the ass to drive, but it's not like easy like that car. I can just whip in and out. You know what I'm saying? It's smooth. So, and I don't put a bunch of miles on my truck because my truck is, it's the nice car. It's the nice one. So I don't want to put a bunch of miles on it. So I just put a bunch of miles on that thing. Who cares? It was the last time I drove it? Shoot, like a few weeks ago, I think. But I only drove it to move it. So I had this Karen neighbor right here that like was complaining about it, I guess, parked on the street. So they called the cops on me, and then the cops came and gave me a ticket. So I had to move it, dude. Then, they marked my freaking my tire and all that just to see if I was gonna move it. They do that with like crayons or whatever. So I had to move it. I had to jump it because the battery's dead. That's why I hadn't moved it. The battery's dead because it was like the last snowstorm. It was like a while ago. The battery died. The battery died in my truck too. It was like super cold, like below something. So I had to jump my truck also. So that battery definitely died. That's why I don't think the battery's completely dead, because my truck needed a jump also. And so that's why I haven't drove it. So I had to jump it and drove it over there. And then that wasn't enough to charge it. I even tried to drive it around for a while. I drove it to the gym, actually, the rec center. I was like, this should be good. And then when I got out, it was dead. It wouldn't start. It's like, oh, it's still dead. It's not far enough. And so I had to try to have somebody jump me. And I've had this happen to me before. Maybe you guys might know about this, where like if your car is completely dead, like you can't just jump it from any old car. It has to be like a V8. And so I remember years ago, people would try to jump my whatever I was driving. I don't even remember, and it wouldn't work until like a V8 came. It was like some van, like some full size 3/4 ton van or something, and it's fired right up. And like same thing with this one. I jumped it with my truck, a V8. I don't know if it has more amps, like that, because the alternator's bigger. I don't know why it does that, but fired right up. And then I drove it, and I had to have two other people try to jump me, and like some mid-sized truck. It's like a V6. Wouldn't work. Sat there for like 10 minutes. Wouldn't work. I was like, oh, thanks for trying. And some other dude came, tried to help me, some kid. It wouldn't work. I was like, oh man, it fucking won't work, man. Sat there for like, 10, 15 minutes. It wouldn't charge it. So then I had to call my mom. She had to come pick me up. We went and got my truck. I was like, I have to have my truck. It's the only way to do it. So she picked me up on her way home from work, drove me to my house, and then she followed me. Or no, then she left her car there, and we drove from my house with my truck to the rec center, and I hooked it up with the cables. Bam, started up instantly, dude. Like I said, it just takes a V8. Does anyone know about that? Why that is? Clean that garage. More space is vital. 1 to 2 days, and everything finds a new home. Yeah. Well, you said more space is vital, but then you said you had a whole bunch of crap. You didn't know where to put it, so that's when you started scrapping it. The first car was a 70s Caddy. You close the trunk, and it would have some mechanism that closed it super tight. Yeah, on those, you didn't have to slam it like a lot of cars. You just literally gently touch it, and then it would like suck it in, right? And close it. I know, because my grandfather had all Cadillacs all his whole life. The only vehicle of yours that ever makes an appearance on your channel is your truck. I know, and I've said before, I wish I didn't do that, because I actually had my tire slashed. People know what I drive, and my truck stands out like a sore thumb. But I don't know why my truck was in there ever. I didn't want my truck. I never wanted my truck to be in my videos, but somehow it ended up in them. And I was like, oh, they're already in there. It's already in there now. But my truck's been in like a lot of my videos. Like me and Sweet Tea would do I don't know if you guys remember how long you guys been watching my videos, but it'll take one thing, we got this little thing, like we say, Penrose Library, take one, click, and then we do that. And she would like do that right outside my truck, and my truck's on there. And then of course, I got the dash cam videos. I have a few of those too. So it's it's very well known, but it's the spiders, man. They freak me the fuck out. And the cringe paralyzes me. Oh, you hate spiders? Oh, are we talking about for the basement? Cleaning the basement? You got a bunch of spiders in your basement? I know, I hate spiders too. If anyone can handle spiders, I thought it'd be you. Jeez. I mean, you can handle snakes. I don't like spiders. I don't like spiders. I don't like bugs. I don't like snakes. Yeah, that's the thing, that the guy that tried to jump me with that he had like a Toyota Tacoma, that mid-sized truck with the V6. He's like, oh, I got this this portable battery charger. I just jumped somebody the other day with it and like put it on there. It wouldn't work. Well, I'll let it charge for 5 minutes and it wouldn't work. And I was like, I don't think this thing's working. It's like, I just did it the other day. And I was like, I don't know. Let's try the cables then. And it wouldn't work. So even those don't work, dude. For whatever reason, it's got to be a V8, man. I'm telling you, I don't know. Oh yeah, I guess I got to be the spider killer. I know, because I'm the man, so I have to now. I don't like I'm not that afraid of them, but I don't like spiders though. I don't freak out when I see them. I guess I get spiders here every now and then. They're not that bad as long as they're not big ass ones, dude. Like there was this one time at my mom's house, and it was our old house, this townhouse we had. I lived in the basement, and that's where my room was. It was in the basement, you know, you got a little thing that goes up the window, and it's got the little cave thing that goes up. There was like this gigantic, huge spider web, dude. Not just like some spider web, regular one, like this big, gigantic, thick ass, huge, crazy design web, dude. And it was like a spider, like the size of this microphone, dude. The head of this microphone, huge, bro. It was like all hairy and shit. I was like, what the fuck is that? I don't know what kind of spider it was. It was big. It's the biggest spider I've ever seen in real life. And it was freaking me out, dude. I couldn't handle it. I hated that thing, man. So I ended up killing it, dude. And I had my BB gun, bro. You know, the pump ones? I had the pump rifle BB gun, dude. And so I pumped that sucker like 20 times, dude. And then I freaking aimed and I freaking shot it. I shot, boom, miss. And I was like, oh shit, pump it 20 times. And boom, he just freaking exploded, bro. It only took 2 tries. And I don't know where he went. I had to have hit him because as soon as I fired it, he disappeared. Like he didn't explode, but he just completely vanished. So I hit him and he freaking went flying, I guess, and he was dead. That was the last I ever seen of him, man. So, because I mean, you think about it, a BB for a spider, that's like getting hit with a shotgun, dude. Like it's a wrap. Those high-powered ones, even any BB gun, really, I guess. It sucks. I had an X slash on my tires once in a parking garage. We'd been too often. Yeah, dude. And I literally just got those tires. It's $2,800 for my tires, bro, because they're 35s. And I just got them. I had like 5,000 miles on them, dude. And they got slashed. So I had to get bald. But it's actually, I always look at the bright side because I didn't even like those tires that much. I liked them, but the ones I got now are like way doper. And I got them for cheap. I had to pay another 2,800, but my insurance paid like at least like 1,000 because they didn't pay for the whole thing, but like $1,000 off. So, but these ones that I got now are like really good in the snow. So, is it true that Cadillacs are expensive to maintain and repair? Yes. What's up, Caddy? Your name's Caddy, bud. Is that why your name's Caddy? Or is that Caddy 1983? Is that like that movie Caddyshack or something? That's what I heard. I mean, I don't know, because this Cadillac that I have, it's got like 180 something thousand miles on it, and it's a pain in the butt because every time I fix something on it, then something else busts, and you know, it's like it's one of those kind of cars. I've heard that Cadillacs, you know, when you get like over 100,000 miles on them, it's like they're money pits, dude. Especially like these here, like as a 08. Maybe the newer ones aren't as bad, but I've heard that, yeah, they're not really that reliable. I mean, I already fixed. I had to get new brakes. I had to get, what I have to get? Oh, I had to get new, I had a tune-up. It's normal, but I had like 2 or 3 coils go out on me. Had to have replaced, and then I had, what else did I have? Oh, I had not the heater core, thermostat went out. And I mean, I hadn't even had it that long, dude. Like I just got it, and all this stuff. Every time I fix something, something else is wrong, you know? And then I'm like, God, this car, it's a nightmare, dude. Every time my grandfather is giving me a car, it's the same. I mean, I'm happy to get a car, but like he gave me one of my very first cars. I was young. It was like, because he owned a finance company. He'd get all these free cars from like, you know, people put their car down for like collateral and they wouldn't pay. So we just get these cars and all these junker cars. He gave me this car. It was like in 2020, like 14. He gave me it was like a 97. It was like a 99 Acura TL. And it was cool. It was cool, but it was like a junker, bro. It was like kind of beat up and, it was already, 15-year-old car. And it's just had like 190,000 miles on it. And then as soon as oh no, the first car he got me when I was 18. And that car was a 93 Cadillac Grand Am. And it was like in 2002 or something. So it wasn't bad. But that car lasted me like 3 months and it blew a head gasket. So it was a complete I had that thing pimped out. I had a bumping system in there, everything, dude. And then boom, freaking opened my hood. There's the green all over. I was like, oh shit. That car lasted me 3 months. And that other Cadillac, or not, the Acura TL, that lasted me, I got like 4 or 5 months out of it. But then it was leaking oil. Like it would leak like a quart of oil a week, bro. It was like ridiculous, man. It was like dumping oil. I was like, cool, I guess I never got to get an oil change. Because I'm just constantly putting new oil in there. And then I ended up wrecking that one, though. Not my fault, by the way. And then that was another whole fiasco with the cops, because I had to get charged with something, even though it wasn't my fault. There was video footage of it, on the intersections. Of course, they don't pull the footage when they're trying to bust you for being at fault for an accident. But if there was a murder there, I'm sure they had figured out a way to get the footage, right? But somebody totally cut me off and I had to move to not hit him. And then I hit the other guy and they blamed me for it. And so anyways, and then he gave me another car. It was a van. It was like those full-size vans, the kind that you take like, not a minivan, like the full van. And you could lay the seats back and turns into like a big ass bed and shit. And that had like another like 190,000 miles on it. It was like a 1991. It was like an old ass van. It was pimped, dude. I liked that van. It was a rear wheel drive. It did amazing in the snow because it's so heavy. I don't know how much it weighed. Oh gosh, dude, that's so funny. I was just, Sweet Tea, if you're in here, I was talking about how my manifestation is on point right now on the Empirical Miracle Show. I was talking about that. It is like literally today, because it was snowing out, I was having this conversation in my head about that van, about how good it was in the snow because it weighs a lot. And I was trying to think, I was just talking to myself. I talk to myself a lot when I'm just driving or something. And I was like, yeah, I don't know how much it weighs, like maybe 8,000, 10,000 pounds. Something like that. And I was just thinking about how much it weighs. And now we're talking about it. So I don't know how much that thing weighed, but it was heavy. So it did so good in the snow, even as a rear wheel drive. But then that thing, it was overheating. It needed like a new radiator. It was on its last leg too. I ended up selling that thing. I think I ended up getting like $1,000 out of it actually. So it wasn't too bad. And then he gave me this Cadillac. I inherited this one. So he's giving me a bunch of cars, but every time you get, and that my 51 Ford Coupe also, which is like a classic. And of course it doesn't run, right? But all it needs is a new starter. It should run. I've driven that car before. I already got a new battery for it. It's not it's like the 12-volt batteries or whatever. They're called 12 volts. They're different than the newer batteries, the old ones. I already got a new battery for it. And then I got this siphoner thing to get rid of the gas. I think that gas has got to go. Can't use that gas. And it just needs this new starter, and that's it. It should run. It shouldn't be that bad to get it at least running. But yeah, so every car that I've got from him has been a nightmare. That Cadillac too, but Cadillac's cool though. Sweet Tea's driven it. Okay, let's see. No, not all vehicles are my trap. Some are good. Like Hondas are pretty. They're reliable and they're cheap to fix. 7 vehicles, barely one combined. Dang, bud. You get a more reliable one. Let's see. Only for third party unless they need that footage. We only pay for the cams. Oh, you're talking to someone else in here now? Oh, what you're talking about? Oh, wait. Oh, $70 per tire. As I refill A daily slow leak. That's hilarious. Go get that fix a flat stuff, dude. They could fix if it's like that. They could go take it to discount, dude. They'll fix it. See, I'm kind of behind on these comments. I got some good ones in here. Let's see. Klein Tools. Hey, what's up, Bill? I never seen you in here. I like Klein Tools. It's an American company. Klein. I always had Klein. Another good one too, and I know it's not how you say it, but a lot of people say Nipix, but that's not how you say it. It's a German company, really expensive, but they're good quality tools, man. They're more insulated than the Kleins too. I know a lot of the Klein tools that I used to buy, they weren't rated as insulated. They are insulated, but they're not rated. But those Klein ones, they come rated, and they have like what were they like 2,000 volts rated? Some of those, the really thick ass ones, but like I would never spend money on those. I mean, I was never really working on live stuff, so I would work on live stuff, but not like 2,000 volts live. There are some times when you have to work on like some high voltage stuff live. You have no choice, and you wear the suit and everything. But Klein's good, dude. Most all my tools are Klein. I have some cheap stuff. I used to buy some cheap stuff, like from Harbor Freight. Like you can get screwdrivers from Harbor Freight because screwdriver is a screwdriver. Like I would get like beaters there, but my good screwdrivers are Klein's, and I usually use for screwdrivers. I use like my 10-in-1 or something. But like beaters, I'm not using a Klein screwdriver, an expensive ass one for my beater. I just go to like Harbor Freight and get those. I know, I never get rid of a van. I love that van. I'm like, dude, I fucking miss that. That van was badass, dude. That's why people put sandbags in the back of pickup trucks for extra weight. Yes, that's true. I've done that before. Another truck that I had, a little S10 that I used to have. I remember one time we were driving my stepdad's truck, and we had dirt bikes in the back, and it freaking was smooth, man. It was not. Or were we driving in the mud? I think we were driving in the mud. I don't know if it was snow or mud. I think it was mud, and it was just like gripping because all that weight. But yeah, I put sandbags in the back because sometimes if you got like a light truck, like a S10, even if you have 4-wheel drive, and like I was telling you, Sweet Tea, it's not even real 4-wheel drive. Sometimes you have a 4-wheel drive and it's really 2-wheel drive or 3-wheel. But I had to put sandbags in the winter. But yeah, like I don't know if you guys know this, but like they can say it's 4-wheel drive, but really it's 2-wheel because if you don't have posi traction, which is like a locking rear differential, that means only one wheel spins. Only one wheel has power in the rear. And if that's the case and you put it in 4-wheel drive, that means it's only bringing power to one wheel in the front. So now you have power on one rear wheel and one front wheel. And they say it's 4-wheel drive and it's really 2. It's better traction because you got one in the front and one in the back. But if you have posi traction, then that's 3-wheel drive. So you got 2 in the back always, and then you put it in 4-wheel drive, and then there's one tire in the front. So you have to have lockers that locks the front end, and then it's a true 4-wheel drive. So like I was telling Sweet Tea, she's like, no, it's 4-wheel drive. I'm like, no, it's not. It's probably not 4-wheel drive. You don't have lockers on here. It's probably 3-wheel drive. And my truck with the transfer case I have, it's actually true 4-wheel drive. So if you just put it in 4-wheel drive, it's actually 3-wheel drive. But if you take the traction control off, then it turns into actual 4-wheel drive. So what was I talking about though? Sandbags. Yeah, I do. I don't know if I'm going to give it to you. I don't know if I trust you yet, username. Because you're asking me too many personal questions, bro. You're going to come over here and mess up my car. Are you the one that slashed my tires last time? Just kidding. I don't know. You might be though. Toyota Highlander, dude. Toyotas are good, reliable ones, dude, for sure. The street cams you couldn't get? What do you mean? But you probably just want to see. I don't want to do. You probably just want to see a picture of it. Yeah, I got a picture. I could probably show you here in a minute. Show you a picture of my car. Yeah, the Cadillac ones, dude. I had my friends, dude. They had a Cadillac. Freaking, they put it on their chain. They put it on their chains, dude. Big old Cadillac thing. Fixed flat only works for 2 weeks, then eats away at the inside walls. Oh, okay. Fluke testers. Yeah, dude. Fluke's the only tester, bro. You can't get no Klein. Well, I mean, you could. I had a Klein tester actually, but again, if you're going to be a professional, you want to make sure, like I say, I'm a professional. I like to have, I got Rode microphones and I got, all the good stuff, but I got a Fluke tester now. I mean, Fluke's the bet. Like the thing about Fluke, why they're so good is because they only do testing. Like they don't do screwdrivers, drills. They don't do nothing. They only do like meters and fucking hot sticks and shit. Hold on, guys. I got to go put like my hoodie on because it's like cold it's cold in here. Okay. So since I was getting a hoodie, I figure I'll put this hoodie on so I can show Sweet Tea the hoodie I got. Gotta take the tags off and everything though. But this one is mostly a polyester hoodie. So me and Sweet Tea have matching green hoodie. Well, they're not matching, but wait. I tried her hoodie on so I could see how it fits because I had to return some. Sorry, I don't know if you guys can hear good with that. This is my hoodie. It's a green one. He's got the huge, gigantic Nike swoosh on it. Yeah, that's much better. It's cold. This is a comfy one too. It's freezing, man, because I don't have my. Oh, so let me show you, Sweet Tea, my things I was telling you about. See those little styrofoam things? Those are what I'm talking about. I don't have them in right now, so that's why it's so cold in here. If I got those in, though, it's fine. So clearly you're an electrician, bro. Talking about Klein tools and stuff, which is kind of weird that you came into my chat. I don't know if I've know you. It's talking about electrician stuff. It's weird. So I guess I need to ask you, like, where you came from, who sent you, and why are you talking about that kind of stuff? Oh yeah, blanket right behind me, duh. I told you guys I'm a little slow. But I don't want to be wearing the blanket though. I want to just be able to be free. Oh, thanks. Yeah, I know. This is a sweet one, dude. And then I got yours. Hold on. Sorry, guys. Give me 1 second. I want to show you guys the one she got. They're pretty close to the same color. They're not the exact same, but it's close. This is hers. See, it's pretty close. It's really close, actually. Mine's a little bit different, but hers has got like, it's like gold. It's kind of like a shiny Nike thing. And this is a pullover. Mine's a pullover too, I guess. That one's hers. I got you the medium. Yeah, it's for the sliding glass door. It's like this because I have the dog door in here. So when you put the dog door in, the sliding glass door doesn't close all the way because you open it slightly and then you put this other dog door sliding glass thing in there, right? So if the door's not closing all the way, that means it's not sealing over here. on the other side. So then there's air that gets through. So that's why it gets cold in here now, ever since I put that dog door in there. So now if I seal it up with that, it's fine. Oh, you sell them? Yeah, but how did you even notice start talking about? Are you just coming in here trying to, do you even know who I am, or do you just kind of stumble across me and stuff like that? What do you mean I sell them? Are you just trying to like advertise in here? What do you sell? Like, what do you sell? You sell Klein tools and Fluke? Like do you have like an electrician or like a tool shop, or that's what you were looking at on Amazon? Okay, yeah. See, I kind of find it hard that you would buy something like that when I know you could probably rig something up for cheaper, for free. Indiana, not that there's much to see here. There's not much here for recording. Ah, man, no, I've never been to Indiana, bro. Yeah, the blings, it's cool. It's like nice and shiny. A pool noodle or a couple for the sliding door, so you can get a cheaper, thinner one, and it will insulate if you cut it. If you cut it, yeah, that's perfect. That's a good idea. That's basically what that is. It's like a, it's foam. It's similar to like the noodle thing. Oh, I can get a commission. Okay, so here's another thing, guys, that I figured out. Direct D told me about this, and I forgot I need to do this. So you can sign up for Amazon referral program, and what I'll do is I'm going to put the link in like the description of every video. I forgot about that. And every time somebody goes there and clicks your link to like buy their stuff on Amazon, you get a commission for it. So what I can do is, like, my mom already uses Amazon a lot. So does Sweet Tea. So she can just use my link every time they click on my link, because I can put a specific thing on there, like, go buy this thing, go buy this Rode interview mic pro, you know what I mean? And I'll put the link on there, click my link and blah blah blah. But then if somebody clicks on this link and then they use that link to buy something else, not a Rode, they buy some insulation or something, I still get a commission. So I need to do that. I forgot about that. Thanks for reminding me about that. I work at an electric wholesaler. Oh, okay, cool. Do you do like, are you an old electrician? Did you used to be an electrician, or you just did selling tools and stuff? All caps means you're yelling, Bill. Who's Bill? Oh, Bill. That Bill. Oh yeah, good. I sell them. Does this mic sound good? Am I talking too loud? Is it correcting? Because I know what's it called? StreamYard kind of corrects the clipping and stuff like that. That's why I didn't buy anything. Yes, I got to check the inventory in the garage, in the basement. Yeah, I know you probably already have something at your house that you could just use. If you make videos for Amazon products, you order and return, every click you get paid. Yeah. Yep. That's what I was just saying. I know the TV is far away, and I did not know Caps was on. No. No, I don't have an eBay store. But I do have, so Direct D has his own, he just started his own company. He's always making moves, dude. And he's doing like printing. He's got a website and everything where he's like printing merchandise. So like he's going to get into all like, a contract with all the auditors and stuff. So I got to send him all of my logos that I'm going to do merch on, because Teespring's trash, dude. I don't like Teespring. And so anytime somebody wants to order DMA merch, they just order it from his website. And then I got to talk to him about the details still. He said he's writing up a contract for us, but basically what I'm hoping is that like you can like click the link and then just purchase it, and then like he'll just, his company or whatever he has just sends it out to you, just like Teespring would. 45 years. Dang, man. Holy cow. You're old, bro. But I mean, that's some longevity right there, dude. Good for you. Okay. Yeah. Cause I mean, Bill's an older name and you've been working there for 45 years. So that means you got to be at least probably 65, maybe older even. But yeah, let's see. It's like electrician tools. So, like, as you know, I mean, most electrician guys, they use Milwaukee. I like Milwaukee just because when I got into the trade, all the guys had Milwaukee, so I just got Milwaukee. But like I like DeWalt too. But I'd say DeWalt is more of like a all around tool, like all the trades use it. But like Milwaukee seems to be targeted towards electricians because if you even look at the stuff that they have, it is targeted towards electricians. They have specific tools that are like electricians use more. Um, and you can tell they target towards that stuff. But I mean, you could be a HVAC guy and use Milwaukee too, but in Milwaukee and like DeWalt, people think it's top of the line, but it's not even really. It's like it's up there. It's like, it's like a Cadillac, but it's not a Bugatti. You know what I mean? Like Hilti is like the top line. There's another one too. Maybe Bill. It's like top of the line too, but like Hilti, dude, is like top of the line. But I mean, dude, it's like $1,000 for an impact, bro, or maybe even more now. Maybe like $1,200-$1,300 for like an 18-volt impact, dude. I mean, forget that, man. That's crazy. But you are 65? Cool, man. I guessed it. You've been working there your whole life, dude. I have shirt press, basically an iron. And you get iron transfers and press them onto clothing. I made my own shirts in high school. Is it those iron-on ones though? Is that kind of like a heat transfer? Because that's what Teespring uses and it's trash. That's why I don't want to use them. But I haven't even used my tools. Sweet Tea says that I need to she's gonna get a what's it called? A garbage disposal so I can install it for her. I haven't even like used my tools in a long time. I might use them every now and then. I'll go, I need some channel locks real quick, or I need a screwdriver or something, but like are actually busting my tools out, like using them for shit. I've done that a long time. I got to go through my shit. I haven't been in those tool bags for so many years that I don't even remember where a lot of my shit is. I don't even know all the stuff that I have in there. Forgot about a lot of this shit because I was going through some shit because I needed some stuff in there. And I was like, oh, what the fuck's this? I forgot I even had this thing. Yeah, heat transfer's trash, dude. It washes out. After you wash it the first time, it already starts fading, dude. Like after 4 or 5 washes, the shirt's a wrap. Sometimes they're good. They're better than that, but a lot of times they don't last. You get the better ones and you never have a problem. Direct D said he had a vinyl one, I believe. Okay. That's the way to go. Like your Nike swoosh. Yeah, like this one here, this will not come off. Like the shirt will just get dingy and like holes in it and shit before that print comes off. Like I literally have shirts I buy because I sample my merch. I buy my own shit because I have to buy it too. I don't get it for free, but like I get it at a cheaper discount. So I'll buy like wholesale shit too. Like I buy all my own stickers and I buy like tons of them and I give them away. And like I'll give them away to like subscribers and like, stuff like that. Or like I'll do a little contest. Hey, I'll give you a sticker if you do this. But like I still have to pay for them, like $5 each. But I buy all my shirts and hoodies and shit. But then I gotta be careful like how many times I wash them. Like, if I like how dirty did I really get today? You know what I mean? Like can't wash them too much because then they get all messed up. So I hate that. And I feel bad too, like my subscribers are buying that shit and then it's all don't last. That's stupid. But yeah, let's see. Let's talk about tools now. I like talking about tools. But I need to get some new stuff like tool wise. Not really a tool, but I need to get one of those hydraulic jacks for my truck. I was telling Sweetie because I have a lift on my truck and I only have that little dorky one that it comes with. And I don't even know if that thing would work with my lift on there. I mean, it's not a huge lift. It's a 3-inch, but it's got 35-inch tires on there. I don't know if that thing would even be big enough to use anymore if I had a flat tire. I think it'd be a pain in the ass. And you have to sit there, you know how dorky those things are. It takes you like an extra like 45 minutes to change a tire because you got to sit there 1,000 times. Like with those hydraulic ones, boom, it's up. I need to go get one of those. And you can get those and then you can like mount them in the bed of your truck and shit. That's how my stepdad has his. You like put like these like hooks and shit, and then you just put it on the side. It's not just back there just hanging out. It doesn't take up room and shit. But yeah, let's see. Like Milwaukee's got some good stuff. Like I have some Milwaukee linemans, and I like those ones, man. They're not as good as the climbs, but they're good. The ones that I had like, and they're not even fish tape pullers, but like I use them as fish tape pullers. I don't know what they are, but the ones I think I have crimpers on mine. But they're good. Like I like the Klein, those ones for like backups and shit, because I can have those. I can have my Milwaukees on like my little tool bag, like because I usually wear my pouch, my belt pouch. I don't like wearing the full bags because if I do wear those, I have like the suspenders and everything. But like that shit's fucking. I hate wearing all that shit. Just like, I'm thinking about cops, dude. Because I know how it is. Have to wear that fucking belt, dude. Like I know they got back problems and shit because a lot of electricians have back problems. Wearing that shit on your waist all day, and those cops don't have suspenders. They just got it on their belt. It's a lot of weight. So I always wear just like a little pouch, like I have a back pocket one, where it's just on the back pocket. And then, you can fit, you can linemans, maybe some needle nose and like a 10-in-1 or something like that. You don't need like a lot of tools in there, just like we're on the go. And then I got like an actual pouch that just goes on my belt, and I can fit like lineman, needle nose, 10-in-1, some electrical tape, screwdriver, a couple like whatever thing, knick-knack stuff, a little area for like, some wire nuts and stuff. So it's a little bit better. Because I can swap it out. Like, okay, if I'm doing, if I'm trimming today, then I'll just put my my wire strippers in there and I'll replace it. I don't need needle nose for that. So I replace those and like swap it out and shit. Okay, I'm doing walrus and now I don't need my strippers. I need my linemans and all that. I always need linemans, but only time I ever wore my bags, like full on tools, is if like I was doing troubleshooting. I don't know what I'm going to need. You know what I mean? Otherwise, I hated wearing those things, man. Because some companies would make you wear them. And so like most companies, I think all of them, they make you wear those things. But not all of them. When I worked at a small company, we didn't have to. We didn't have to wear hard hats or nothing, dude. Vests, none of that shit, dude. It was pimp. But I like a hard hat because I have that big ass light on there. Because you're going in the construction jobs and there's no light in there and shit. It's dark as fuck. You just put your light on, boom. That's the only reason I would want a hard hat. Otherwise, it's hot and sweaty and shit. But yeah, I hate that. But then I got my backpack. It's the Milwaukee backpack. I put all my tools in there and shit. It's easy to like, if I got to travel around and shit around the job site. But yeah, if I ever wore my bags, I'd wear them to wherever my station was where I was working, and then I'd drop my bags. And then I'd do the same shit that they say they don't want you doing because they want you to be productive. I'd be on the ladder and I have to jump down the ladder, grab a tool, go back up, and then come back down. But dude, I don't want to wear that shit. Shit gets fucking heavy, man. And I've never was fast. I was always I knew I was one of the slowest ones too. I was never productive, but I was never so slow like they were fired me. You know what I mean? I get the job done. But my shit looked nicer though too. I took more pride. I like my shit to be nice. So my shit was not going to be uneven. And I had to get to the point because I have OCD where I would like not worry about shit if it was inside of a wall. Because I used to kind of like make a shit tits, even though it's in a wall anyways, you're not going to see it and shit. And I was like, you know, get out of that. But like when shit, I used to love running shit that's exposed because then I can make sure it's all nice and symmetrical and shit like that. Always need strippers, bro. That's true, man. That's why I used to tell people, man, I'm a professional stripper, bro. I strip wires every day for a living. Oh, dude, my hard hats are full of stickers, bro. I have because every job site you go to, they give you a sticker for the job site, and you got your employee number or whatever. And then I have like my hard hat was cool. I got like this picture of an electrician. He's like this cool electrician dude, and he's got like a handlebar mustache and shit. He's got like a bender and I left union construction and tile masonry and brick because they would slow me down and complain. Working at Yale and University or working at Yale University. I'm thinking the streets here in Denver. Yale and University, I know that. Tile masonry and brick. Yeah, I never done that. I didn't know they had a union for that too, though. I never worked in the union. I always worked just regular company. And, you know, like union jobs are cool. They're better for the employee, but I don't like unions because they take rights away from the employer. Like right now, King Supers, Kroger, they're having like a strike right now, and I hate it when they do that, dude. They're like that all the employees sit outside with the freaking signs saying, "Don't shop here at our store." Like, don't shop at the place that like we work because we're demanding more money because we're fucking little crybaby bitches and shit, like entitled fucking people. And like they make you feel bad, and like they don't make me feel bad because I don't care. But like I remember went in there last time and like I see this lady just trying to sneak out and stuff. Like she felt bad. It's like fuck that, dude. And like you're not gonna make me feel bad. And as I was leaving, hey, you just so you know, there's a Safeway down over here. You could shop there. I didn't say anything. I just kind of looked at her and ignored her. But I was thinking, dude, fuck you, bitch. The fuck, you're a fucking entitled bitch, dude. Fuck you. Because here's the thing: is like you're taking the rights away from the employer. Like I already think that minimum wage is immoral because it's using force and coercion on someone. You're forcing them to pay a specific wage. A wage should be negotiated based on the value that you bring. The free market can handle that. That's what competition's for. So you negotiate your salary, what you're worth, you develop a skill, or even if you're entry level, you know, what are you going to bring? I'm responsible. I show up to work every day. I'm a fast learner. I can grasp new concepts quickly, like whatever. You got to figure it out, man. You got to do it yourself. You can't say, hey, man, like I want government to point guns at people and say, hey, you have to. Because I mean, essentially, that's what government does through the barrel of a gun. It's immoral, dude. So I hate that. And a minimum wage doesn't do anyone any good, anyways. They think it does. But all it does, you jack minimum wage up. Like I'm forcing you. So now these companies that are already working on like, you know, very marginal profit margins have to pay unskilled unskilled workers that don't really care about their job. You know, they're high school kids. They don't care. They're only there for the summer until they go to college or whatever. Like they don't care. They do the bare minimum. Right now, I got to pay them $15 an hour. You know what I mean? Like that's what we used to pay the managers. You know what I mean? So like it's immoral. So that's what I think about unions, though. Is it takes too many rights away from the employer. I hate unions 100%. The workers can band together and fight without the criminals of the unions. Yeah. Well, I mean that's like it was just so weird, man, to see like somebody that works for a company outside of their own company telling people don't shop here, go to Safeway instead. You know what I mean? And it's like, and then they're a union, they're protected, and they're going to go right back in there and start going back and work. Now they want people to go work. Like, dude, you want more money. You're over here striking because you need more money, and you're telling people not to work here. Like, it just doesn't make sense, man. Like, I get it. You're trying to like teach them a lesson. Like, you know, your company's going to lose money if you don't pay us more. Like, you know, but it's like, dude, how are they going to pay you more? You're telling everyone not to shop there. How are they going to pay you more now? You know what I mean? So I just see people like that and I'm like, oh man, you guys suck, dude. I don't know. I can't stand unions, especially when they do that strike bullshit. You know, like I said, they make people feel bad for shopping there. You know, they stand right outside. You can't avoid them. They're right fucking there, chanting and shit. And don't shop at King Super, blah blah blah, doing their little chant bullshit. And like I said, I see this poor lady coming out trying to sneak out, feels all bad. Fuck that, dude. So that's what I think. That's what I think about that. I lost a bunch of people talking about that shit. Like, oh, you know, people don't like that shit. If people think that living wage, like you should be able to just be a low skill, like you don't even have to have a high school education and you can work that job and that you should be making a living wage. Like people are so lazy, dude. They don't want to, like, even when because I've worked minimum wage jobs, dude. It's not like I'd never worked a minimum wage job. I've worked a bunch of them. But whenever I worked a minimum wage job, my goal was not like, yeah, I need to stay, just being the bottom level employee, and I need to, I need the government to force people to pay me more. So I need a living wage. I was never thought that way. I was always like, dude, yeah, I don't want to fucking be the manager, dude. I want to be the shift leader. And then when I was a shift leader, I want to be the salary assistant manager. And then I was like, I want to take over my own store. I want to be a GM. That was always my thought process. And I did that. I was a GM at my restaurant, and I made pretty good money. GMs is where you start making money, fast food stuff. You start making good money as a GM. I mean, McDonald's, they make six figures, the GMs over there. I never made that much. There were some GMs that would make that much at my restaurant. I worked at Papa John's. But you had to have a high volume store. And this was, back in a long time ago too. So, $100,000 a year now ain't even shit, really. But back then it was a lot. But, I made pretty good money. I don't want to say how much, but I mean, I had more money then than I do now, that's for sure, as far as inflation goes. I remember I had anything I needed, I could buy it. And I wasn't even a GM yet. I was just like an assistant. But that's what I thought. I was like, dude, I don't want to just stay here. Like my raise is every time they raise minimum wage, that's when I get a raise. Like, dude, have some ambition, bro. Like do something, man. Come on. That's what I just feel like people like that are lazy, man. And it messes everyone else up. Like everyone that doesn't make minimum wage, like say you make $20 an hour. Okay. And $20 an hour now ain't even shit. It's trash, dude. It's like you can't even barely survive. But 10 years ago, $20 an hour is pretty decent, right? You had to work your way up, to make 20, make 25, maybe, you had to put in some work, and now you're making $25 an hour. Cool, man. Like now I can, can afford a truck payment, and I can go out to eat on the weekends. I can do this, but then they just raise minimum wage. Now you got to pay, whatever it is, $10 an hour now. It was 8, now it's 10, now it's 12, now it's 15. Well, every time they raise minimum wage, the $25 an hour guy doesn't get a raise, right? He stays making $25 an hour. But guess what? McDonald's, again, they already work on minimal profit margins, right? They're barely making it. They have a ton of overhead. So they got to make money, right? They're there to make a profit. If they don't make a profit, then they're just going to go out of business, right? So what do? They just raise the prices. So like that minimum wage increase, maybe it helps the minimum wage people for maybe the 1 year, maybe the first year. And then after that, once everyone raises their prices, now they're back in the exact same spot. The minimum wage people do not see any benefit. The middle class takes the hit. The guy that makes $25 an hour is the one that takes the hit because now he has to pay more for his McDonald's burger, but he didn't get a raise. The only ones that it really doesn't affect is rich. I mean, it affects them too, but they don't really notice it because they got so much money, it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? So that's why I think raising minimum wage, like people think like they just don't understand economics, dude. Like you can't just force people to pay high wages, to bring people out of poverty. It doesn't work that way, dude. It's a mindset. If you want to be out of poverty, you'll bring yourself out. That's the only way. You're not going to be able to just force people to pay you more money to get you out of poverty, dude. That's stupid. Prices go up. You saw the money pumping in, 6 figures for the managers, but exactly 100K isn't shit anymore. Yeah, I know, dude. I mean, if you make 100,000, depending on where you live, but in most states, if you make 100,000 a year, that's like middle class. I mean, it's like, it's middle class in the 50s at least. You know what I mean? It's like you can, you make enough money. You're not like struggling. Say you can go out to eat on the weekends. You want you got a couple toys. You got a mortgage. You know, you don't live paycheck to paycheck, but you're not balling out of control. It's not like you can just go buy whatever you want whenever. It's not like you're driving a Bentley either. You got, maybe you got yourself, I don't know, you got a nice pickup truck, or maybe you got I don't know, some kind of car. It's nice. You ain't driving like a Benz. And maybe you are. If you're making 100,000 a year and you're driving a Benz, though, it's probably because like you're also in debt. Those guys that make about 100,000 a year, but they got a Benz or a Tesla, but they live in a middle class house neighborhood, right? And so you can tell if they're in debt. They could afford the Tesla, they could afford the Benz, but they don't own it. Like they're making payments on it and they're living paycheck to paycheck, right? And they're in credit card debt. That's how you can tell. Well, if you got like a Tesla and a Benz and they're outside, like, $4 or $5 million house. Okay. Yeah. They got it like that. But you just like some regular neighborhood and they got a Tesla and a Benz outside, a Tesla and a Benz, the wife and the husband, they're probably in debt, dude. They're living paycheck to paycheck. They're trying to put on the show. Like, look at us. Got to have top of the line stuff. You know what I mean? That's how you can tell. That's the difference. Yeah, the eggs that I buy are they're already like $10. I think they went up now. They used to be $8, $7.99. I buy like the organic, like the blue and brown eggs. They're really good ones. They taste better though, and they're good for you. But yeah, dude, shit's expensive, man. Like you can't even go to McDonald's, dude. Like you can't even go to Burger King. Like $13 for fucking food. It's like, dude, what the fuck? Shit's crazy, dude. I mean, dude, you just go like wages have not caught up to inflation by any means, dude. I remember and it wasn't even good 20 years ago, but like literally 20 years ago, Carl's Jr. had that slogan. It was called the $6 burger. Remember that advertisement? It was like a top of the line, like a Red Robin burger for $6. It was a $6 burger, but it was only $3.99 or $3 or whatever. Because a $6 burger was like an expensive ass cheeseburger, dude. Nowadays, dude, a burger's like $16 for a fucking burger. That's not even with fries yet or drink, dude. It's just like ridiculous, man. I hate it. Oh, another thing too. I'm going to do a little complaining rant right now. Have you guys noticed how many people beg for tips now? Like, I can understand. I tip my pizza delivery driver. I used to work for tips, dude. I used to deliver pizzas too. I worked in the pizza business for like 15 years. I always tip my drivers good. I tip people that I'm supposed to tip, like my servers. I usually tip at least 20%. If they're good, at 25, 30% sometimes. Sometimes I go crazy if they're really good and I like them. My barber, I tip at least $10 per haircut. Sometimes I tip 15, sometimes I tip $20 for a haircut. I'm a good tipper. So I'm not saying I'm not cheap. But like everyone fucking wants tips, dude. Like fucking fast food restaurants, tip jar. Like fast food restaurant, you pay with a credit card, has a little option. How much percent tip, right? Like fucking pizza delivery, like Papa John's where I used to work at. You go pick up your pizza. People used to pick up their pizza so they wouldn't have to pay for the delivery fee and the tip. Save money. It's only down the road. I'll just go pick it up myself. Now they pressure you into tipping, and then you feel like a cheapskate if you don't tip, right? And so, fucking like head shops, dude. You pay their credit card, how much you want to tip? Like a head shop, dude. I mean, you got to tip. What did you do? Why do I? How much are they paying you, dude? Like, I guess I understand the servers. They make $2.13 an hour or whatever they make, minimum wage or less, because they're supposed to make extra for tips. But like, dude, how much are they paying you here, bro? Like, why are you guys begging me for tips at a fucking head shop, bro? Like, that shit's annoying, man. I can't stand that. Like, I'll literally, like, me and Sweet Tea went into, like I said, we went to Dickie's yesterday, and they have the same thing. They beg for tips. It's a casual dining restaurant. It's like a Chipotle, dude. It's not like they don't serve you or anything. You can go there, order your food, and then you get your food and take it to your seat and eat it. Or I think they might bring it to you and that's it. Something like that. But we weren't even eating there, like taking the food with us. I'm not tipping you, dude. And I'm not going to feel bad about it anymore either. Cause I used to feel bad. I used to do stuff like if I knew a place would like beg for tips and I'm like, that's fucking retarded. I used to like try to always pay cash so that I wouldn't have to do the little thing. Now I'm like, dude, I'm so fed up with it now. Like every single company begging for tips. Cause here's the thing. Tipping's got so out of control. The employers use that like, oh, look, we can just like add tips it's not a requirement, but I mean, it's an option. And then we'll use that as, you should come work for us because, we only pay you this much, but you get tips too. And naive people and people that aren't assertive, who just feel bad, so they tip. That's how they're getting the tips. Naive people are people that are generous and, people that have a lot of money. It's fine. But the majority are like people get pressured into feeling bad for being a cheapskate, for not tipping. That's where they're getting those tips from. And I think it's a bad business idea because now I feel like you're alienating your customers because now they might not want to come back because they feel like an icky feeling. A lot of people, most people in the United States are poor. Okay. Middle class is very slim. You're either super rich or you're poor as fuck. So a lot of people that you're selling your food to or whatever you're selling to, they don't have a bunch of money, dude. They're poor. They're broke. And you're begging for tips. Like, I think it's pushing customers away, especially the people that aren't very assertive. They're going to be like, oh, let's just not go there. I'm going to beg for tips. That's what I think. It's a bad business idea. And they want to use that so they can pay their employees less. You know what I mean? Oh, fuck, dude, we can't afford to pay $17 an hour like McDonald's does, because McDonald's, they pay everyone because, they get tons of business, dude. All the McDonald's are constantly busy, right? So they start out $17 an hour. These other mom and pop places, they can't afford that. So what do we do? Okay, we'll only pay $12 an hour, but we'll tell them that they get tips, so it equals 17. You know what I mean? So that's like how they get people to come work for them. That's what I think. Stupid. Most countries do not tip for a reason. They're struggling to. Yeah. A lot of countries, it's a cultural thing. A lot of countries, they actually consider it rude if you tip them. Like they need money, like they can't afford it. It's like giving like homeless guy money or something. It's an ego thing or something. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not homeless. Like, say some guy was like dressed not really that good, and like you try to give him $1, he'd be offended, right? He'd be like, dude, I'm not homeless, bro. That's what tipping is in some countries. They're like, oh, what, you think you're better than me because I'm a server and I can't make it a wage? Like, that's how they look at it. The United States, it's evolved into this thing because tip, I know the acronym's not right, but it used to be to ensure prompt service. And I know ensure isn't spelled with an I, but like that's where it came from, tip. And people used to tip in the beginning of the meal. That's where it evolved from because they wanted to make sure that they got extra attention. So before tipping was a thing, you'd be like, hey, here's $5. Just give it in the beginning. So now I gave her $5. Maybe she won't forget my ranch now or whatever. And then like after that, people started doing that. It just turned into this thing that the employers used to just pay their basically what they're doing is they're passing their labor costs down to the customer. Right? So that's all they're doing. But I'd rather honestly just pay more for the food. And then you just make sure you pay your servers a decent wage. I'll pay more. I'm paying for it either way, right? Like either way, I'm paying for it. Whether it's tip, because I say, like I said, I do tip. I'd rather just not tip and you just pay everyone a decent wage and that's it. You don't have to worry about it. And then at that point, then if I want to just tip $5 extra, then I can get extra service. But now $5, you can't do that. I mean, you should be tipping at the beginning of a meal anyways. If you tip at the end, you're doing it wrong. To give a good tip, like if it's just, maybe a 30% tip, like maybe I just give you a 20 spot right here. It's just me and Sweet Tea. That's it. Here's a 20 before. We order our waters or our drinks here. Here's $20. So now the $20 in their hand, that's a good tip for just two people, they already have that tip. So now they're like, when you ask for ranch, they're not going to forget. Maybe it's less likely they will. A lot of people tip after stuff. It's stupid. Like if you're going to tip, like you tip, you get a hotel room and you got a reservation or something and you're checking in, you give them a tip right then before you even check in. Here you go. Boom. Throw them a 20 or whatever. Throw them a 50. I don't know. If you're at a nice place, 50 or 100. If you're staying in some nice place, it's going to cost you, $1,500 anyways, $2,000 for the hotel or whatever you're at. Throw them $100, man. Like they're going to do something for you, bro. Like they're going to maybe upgrade your room or like they have all that capabilities to do that. You know that, right? These people at these hotels, like they act like, oh, we're booked. Like they're not booked. They always have extra rooms and shit for people that like, VIPs that come in and shit. You throw them $100 or $50 or something, like maybe they'll upgrade your room or maybe they'll give you like a free bar thing. I don't know. Like they're going to give you something. That's how you tip. You want to get something out of it. But like, tipping for afterwards, they're only giving you good service because they're in hopes that if they do a good job, maybe you'll give them a good tip. But if you already give them the good tip, now it's like you flip the tables on them. Now, like they feel obligated to give you good service, right? Because you already gave them the money. It's in their pocket now. So that's how you should tip, guys. Always pay cash or we lose it. Yep. I try to always pay cash and I always tip in cash too. Because credit card tips are taxed by 40. Well, they used to be. I think Trump's getting rid of tips on credit cards. But credit cards tips used to get taxed by 40%. It was like a bonus. If you get a bonus at work, it's taxed by 40%. Same thing with tips. That's crazy, dude. Fucking greedy motherfuckers. I mean, that's a wage. That's not like an extra bonus. Dude. That's like a wage, bro. Tips, So I used to tip cash. I still do. And like here in Colorado, Papa John's, the restaurant I order from, pizza place, my favorite one, they stopped using delivery drivers because now they use DoorDash. It's a new franchise, and they don't use delivery drivers, so they can just outsource it. It's cheaper for them. They make way better money, more money doing that. So, but these DoorDash dudes, like they don't speak English, they're foreigners, right? And so like they don't understand, I guess, maybe some of the American values about tipping or something. I don't know. So I always tip cash. So like, when I order Papa John's, they said, "Do you want to add a tip?" I say no, because I'm going to add tip cash. I pay with my card, 0 tip. So when they came, they gave me my food, and like I was like waiting for a long ass time. I was like, dude, this should have been here by now. And like I remember like 20 minutes ago, my dogs were like, like barking or some shit, but nobody rang the doorbell. And I was like, that motherfucker just leave my shit out there on the porch, bro. It was cold, it was like 20 degrees out. I go out there, sure enough, my fucking pizza's sitting on the porch, dude. It's been out there for 20 minutes. It's cold as fuck. Right. And I don't put my food on the ground anyways, dude. You know what I mean? I don't know why that COVID thing started that whole thing. You just leave food on the ground, like no contact bullshit. And then I come in, bring my food in. It's all smashed to the side. Like the guy literally just threw it over the balcony thing, and like hit the ground and got all fucked up because he thought I wasn't tipping him because I left a $0 tip on the credit card, not knowing that I used to deliver pizzas, bro. And like I was going to give you a badass tip, cash tip too, so you wouldn't be taxed as much, you idiot. So yeah, always tip cash. $17 an hour. One meal, $17. I know, dude. That's true, man. I never thought about it that way. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's non-existing in Japan. That's good. Yeah, Starbucks is another one. I think they beg for tips. They put the tip jar out there too. And then like, dude, like Del Taco. Do you guys have Del Taco? They have tips. They got like a tip jar out in the drive-through. Like, dude, drive-through, like tips for fast food now? Seriously? Like, come on, dude. This is getting ridiculous. Like I said, the head shop, bro. They begging for tips at the head shop, dude. It's like a regular. Next thing you know, Walmart's gonna be asking for tips and shit, dude. It's like, dude, come on, man. This is getting too far now with the tip thing. Enough's enough already. It's tips. Just the tip. Let's play a game. It's called Just the Tip. Come on. Yo, what's up, Craig Carey? I haven't seen you in here before. Good to see you. Yeah, that's a good point too. You know, like how can you figure out what to tip when they haven't delivered it yet? A lot of people do that. They just throw the tip on there because they always ask you, "Do you want to just throw the tip now, or you order online?" You know, pizza delivery, and they said tip, and you put it on there. Majority of people do it that way. They just tip right away, so it's done. So they give you the pizza, and then you just take it and all right, bye. Instead of in the old days, they'd have to give it to you, and you have to sign it and write in your tip and all that shit. But that's true. People do that for convenience though now. So, but that's true. Like, why am I tipping you? I haven't even got the service yet. You know what I'm saying? I guess it goes back to the thing I said, well, you should tip before so it ensures the good service. But for just delivering a pizza, I mean, it's different, I feel, because if somebody gives you a good tip and they're just delivering your pizza, that's not going to make them get you the pizza any faster or better or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? And like they're going to get it there, whether you give them a $0 tip or a $20 tip, it's going to be the fucking same. They're going to take your pizza, put it in their bag, put it in their car, drive to your house with their GPS, and then like take it to you. Like there's not going to be any difference. Right. So, yeah, I mean, tipping before seems kind of silly on that circumstance, right? I mean, why am I going to give you a good ass tip and then I get the pizza and I check it and it's not even the right fucking pizza, dude? Like you guys fucked it up, or like, you know, it's cold or something like that. It's not right. It's undercooked. And I actually had, who was it? Was it Pizza Hut? I think it was Pizza Hut. Yeah. Order a pizza and I was like, hey, because I always pay cash a lot of times, and I was like, hey, I'm just gonna take this in here and check it out real quick. Oh, I can't do that. What I can, it's our policy. I don't give a fuck about your policy. Dude. I hate it when people say policy. That's one of the things you should never say to a customer is, well, it's our policy, because all that does is piss people off. Customers don't give a shit about your policy, dude. It might be your policy. That's true. But you don't ever tell the customer that it's your policy, because all you're going to do is create like a divide right then and there. Think about it. Think anytime you had any type of dispute with a company or something and they try to tell you it's their policy, what's the feeling you get? Do you feel like, oh, okay, I got it. It's your policy now. Okay. My bad. No, dude. You're like, no, fuck your policy. That's what you think, right? So she's trying to tell me it's her policy, and like I can show it to you. And she's like ready to open my food out in the fucking freezing cold and shit. And I was like, no, dude. It's like, I'm not gonna steal the pizza from you. Okay. I've been ordering pizza for a while here. I'm not gonna, you think I'm just gonna go in here and shut the door and like not pay you? She's like, I'm sorry. I don't want to get in trouble. I was like, you know what? I was like, I don't want your pizza then, dude. She's like, okay. She got all pissed off. And I was like, you're an idiot, dude. I was gonna give you like a $10 tip for that one fucking large pizza and cash, bitch. I didn't say that to her, but that's what I was thinking. I was like, you're fucking dumb, dude, because you want to follow your policy. Stupid. But you got to have trust in your customers too. Like that's a stupid policy to have. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I guess gauge it. I mean, if you live in like if your company, if your Pizza Hut's in like a shitty ass, ghetto ass neighborhood and people just do that shit all the time, like it's a common thing, I guess. But like, I don't live in that bad a neighborhood. Like you got to be able to use your discernment. Like that lady had to know that I wasn't going to like go. I like to check my shit because it's always messed up. And like literally, Sweet Tea does the same. I went to that Dickies yesterday and she's like, let's check it. And one thing was messed up. So good thing we checked it. You know what I mean? So I'm not gonna just tip you and everything and then in hopes that it's good. Like, no. Yes, I did username, and it was Papa John's, and I called because I told you I used to work at Papa John's, and I was like, "Hey, can I talk to the manager?" And they're like, she's like, "Oh, this is the manager." I was like, "Oh, okay." Oh, because I tried to call because they have like the call center now. I tried to call and complain, but like they were already closed. Like the call center was there, but the restaurant was closed. And like, oh, you have to call back or something tomorrow. I think I even waited a couple days. I was like, oh, I might as well just call about that pizza. And I called. I was like, "Are you the manager?" And she's like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Okay, hey, you know what? I want to talk to you about my pizza." I explained what happened, and I was like, "I hope you don't," because I know how it is working in a restaurant. I don't understand how it is to get the complaints. And I was like, "You know what? I hope you don't think that I'm just like trying to scam you or something because I used to work at Papa John's. I used to actually be a GM at that restaurant because the Papa John's that delivers to me, I used to be the GM at years ago." And as soon as I said that, she's like, "Hey, it's me. It's Sean." I was like, "Oh, Sean." Sean's a girl. It's Shon. I was like, "Oh, Sean, hey." I was like, "I'm so glad that I got a hold of you." But she knows me. And I hadn't worked at Papa John's in like a long time. She'd been there forever. And I explained, I was like, "Look, dude, this is," and she's like, "I know. I don't like those DoorDash guys either. None of them speaking." I was like, "Can you at least talk to them? Like, hey, you know what? Because I know a lot of the same guys come in there. Like, hey, if somebody gives you a cash tip or if they don't tip you on your credit card, don't throw their pizza at the fucking door and just leave it there. They might be tipping cash. Like, you guys are losing us customers, you idiots." And I told her, "Can you explain that to them so they're not messing up?" And then she's like, "To be honest with you, like most of them, they don't even speak English. I don't even know what they're, there's a language barrier. We can't even talk to them." And she's like, "I'm frustrated with it too. Trust me. Like, you're not the first person that's called and complained. Like, I get complaints all the time because of these idiots." So, that's what I'm saying. These companies, they want to cut corners and they don't want to pay their delivery drivers. They want to pay these DoorDash people because they think it's saving them money and labor, and it is. But like, do the math, do some research. How much money is it actually saving you? Because how many customers are you pissing the fuck off? And they're like, "Oh, fuck these guys. I'm not going to order Papa John's no more." That's the thing about competition and why the free market works is because I like Papa John's, but it's not the end all be all. I mean, there's plenty of competition, dude. You know, like if they keep fucking up my food all the time, like I love their pizza, but if like every time they're like messing up like that, I'm not gonna keep ordering from there. Oh, I gotta plug uh my computer and it's gonna die. Oh shit. Mm, dang. Mm. So we have a dilemma here, guys. Trying to think where I could plug this into. Oh, let me see if I can rig something up here. Let's see if this will work. No, it didn't work. So it's the cord that was bad, not the box. Let's see how much battery I have left. 8%. Because Oh, it worked. It was working. Did you hear that? Oh, it's working. Okay. Hopefully that stays working. So I don't have a charger. I left my charger at Sweet Tea's house. But I had 2 chargers. I had 2 computers. And then this charger stopped working on me. And so I had my other one because I used to just keep one charger in my laptop bag at all times. So when I go to Sweet Tea's house, I just have it. And then I don't, because I've forgot my charger at Sweetie's house before, and I forgot it here before trying to bring it over there. So I just kept it in my laptop bag all the time. And I had one here, but then this one broke on me. So I had to use just the one. But I rigged it because it has like this big box, you know? It's like a converter or like if it's a converter, I think, or like a transformer. And so you plug it into the wall and then it's got the cord that comes out. But that box stopped working. I think the box was faulty, but I think maybe it's the cord that's faulty because I don't have the box anymore. I just have the cord. But I rigged it into this other thing and it's working right now. I thought I was gonna have to end the stream because I didn't have power anymore. It's like, shit, dude. So it's either drive all the way to Colorado Springs tomorrow or just go buy a new one again. So anyways, what she did is she ended up just, because I told her, I was like, dude, I don't remember what I said. I think she just gave me a refund, full refund. Because I told her, I was like, yeah, she just gave me a refund. And I was like, because I'm not going to order pizza from you guys again if this is what it is. Because she straight told me, she's like, we have all these complaints from these guys. And I was like, dude, to be honest with you, then I don't really want like a credit. Can I just get a refund then? Because you're straight up telling me that your company sucks now. She's like, yeah, I'll just give you a refund. And I've gone there, like, what I'll do is I will pick up the pizza if I'm getting it from them, but you're in ketosis, bro? See, I have a hard time with ketosis because I've been in ketosis before. It's a great feeling. And I know it's like the way your body's meant to be, but I like potatoes, dude. You know what I mean? I like candy. I like ice cream. I like chocolate. I like fries. It's hard for me to eat clean. Oh, I didn't even eat it, dude. Because like they even do this thing where they like seal it. It's like a sticker they put around the box so that like it's sealed because it's DoorDash. So they know when tampered with your food. But they didn't put the seal on the front of the box. You know, a pizza box, how you open it, it's got 3 sides to it that are open, like, and it opens like this. And on the 4th side is the side that's connected. The 2 sides on the side are not connected, and the side on the front is not connected. But they put the sticker on the side of the box. So I could still, the 2 sides here, the 90-degree angle, are still open. I could lift the box, open the box without breaking that seal. You're supposed to put the sticker on the middle side. So then you can't open it at all. And I told her, I was like, dude, I don't even trust this. Like, if the guy was just going to throw my pizza like that, I don't trust that he didn't like open it and spit on it or mess with it. I'm not even going to eat this food. And so, oh yeah, I did talk to her that night because I told her, I was like, I'm not even going to eat this food tonight. And I was like, can I just get a refund? I don't want to send new food out or anything. I'm just going to get something else. She's like, yeah, give you a refund. So it wasn't like days later that I called. $10. I always tip $10 tip for $5 pizza. Ingredients worth $1 before many hands got on it. Yeah, man, and like everything's just getting out of control. Like Papa John's, when I first worked there, they used to do free delivery. It was free delivery. You just tip the driver, and then they started. Then it was like $1.99 delivery fee, and then $2.99. Now it's like $5.99 for a delivery fee, dude. And like, dude, like Pizza Hut's like $8 delivery fee. That's just the fee to deliver it. You want to know what pisses me off about a delivery fee for a pizza place? Their job, the way they make money is to deliver pizzas to you. Like that's what they do. Right? Usually about 80% of like Pizza Hut and Domino's and Papa John's comes from pizza delivery. Not that many people pick it up, depending on the restaurant. Some are, maybe 40% pickups, but most are about 20 to 30% pickups. It's all delivery. So that's your business. You deliver pizzas to people for a profit. So now you want to charge a fee to do what you already do to make money as a business. That's like all of a sudden Walmart saying, hey, we got a sell you stuff fee. Like what we do is we, bring vacuum cleaners in here and food and stickers and eating utensils and like all the stuff that Walmart supplies, right? We get anything there. That's what we do. We get stuff in here and we sell at a retail store. So now we're adding a retail store fee. Like to shop at our Walmart, we charge you a fee to shop here. That's what a delivery fee is. It's charging you money to do what they already do anyways. Stupid, man. Like what's even the point of that? Like just charge more for the pizza then. If you need more money, then just charge more for the pizza, bro. That's stupid. Mm-hmm. My hands were in pizza dough before Play-Doh. It is 3 to 4 for a large dough. What's 3 to 4? 3 to 4 what for a large dough? They usually say that a large pizza, like a 14-inch, feeds 3 to 4 people, but I feel like it's 2 to 3, especially the way I eat. 2 to 3. Like 2 guys could smash a 14-inch all day. Maybe 3. Like I never heard of it. I mean, I guess it could serve 4 if you're getting, like also some wings and some cheese sticks too. And then they say extra large, 16 inches, 3 to 4 people. And then like a medium they say is 2 to 3. But again, I think a medium's 1 to 2. And a small is, they say 1 to 2. It's a 10-inch. But yeah, cheese is expensive, but vital. Of course, it's vital. Can't have pizza without cheese. Sometimes you do though. People get lactose intolerance and they can't eat cheese. Pizza no cheese or pizza no sauce. You do get those sometimes. Luke's licking his balls. Well, cool. I mean, this is gonna work then, I guess. Like this is the charger though that Loaf peed on, so it smells like pee. But if it can get me through at least, because these laptop chargers are like $100 and something. Yeah, but did you see my video, Life Under the Microscope? Did you see it? Papa John's one? Let me show you. This isn't even, I could do better stuff than this too, but this is just like a quick one. I used to work at Papa John's for years, but okay, let's see. I worked there the last time. This last time was right. I was actually still had my DMA channel. And I just had made the switch from like electrician to full-time YouTuber. And so like I wasn't really making that much money. And so I needed something to kind of like, subsidize that. So I just literally went to Papa John's. They wanted me to be a manager and all this. I was like, no, dude, I don't want to do all that. I just want to just come in and make pizzas. That's it. I don't want to work full time. I'm just going to work 20 hours a week. That's it. And so that's what I did. And I just made pizzas and I recorded myself. This was probably like 4 years ago. So let me show you guys my pizza dough spinning. Hold on. Wait, let me put this on mute. That's my pizza dough spinning. So that was me. I can spin dough. I mean, some of these guys go crazy, dude. Like I can do more stuff than that. But like some of these guys, they do like behind the head, and they do through the legs, and like all kinds of crazy stuff. They actually have this thing. It's called the Pizza Olympics. It's in Vegas every year. It's in like springtime in Vegas, and I always wanted to go. It's called the International Pizza Expo, and they have like it's like a festival, and you get free food, and they have microbrew there, and it's free as long as you buy a ticket. And basically, you just go through. It's everything pizza. Like they got vendors there trying to sell their new ovens, and like they got new pizza peel line, or they got make lines and walk-in refrigerators and all this stuff. Like this was for a lot of like guys that own pizza restaurants. They want to go in there and what do I need? What's the new technology? A lot of guys do that. It's cool. Pizza thing. It's a pizza thing. But they have this thing. It's called the International Pizza Games or the Pizza Olympics or whatever it's called. And like they got this pro team, dude, and like they have all this stuff you can sign up for, like who can make a large pizza from slap to load, like a large pepperoni from a dough ball into a pizza, like full made pizza ready to go in the oven. They have like who can make a slap a skin, we call them skins, the dough. You can slap a skin the fastest, or who can put up a whole rack the fastest, which is 15 skins, or who can do the coolest tricks, you know what I mean? Like spinning the dough and all that stuff, And they have this thing, they're like the pros, like there's like the pizza team. Used to have this would be this magazine, it's called Pizza Today. It's this whole thing with pizza, dude. And they have these guys, the same guys every year that win it. Like they're like the pros of the pros. And they'd go there at the International Pizza Expo, and they do this whole like event, dude, where they'd be like standing on each other's shoulders, and they'd like spin doughs, like spinning them like I was, and like throw them back and forth to each other, like juggling and shit, like they'd be juggling, like spinning dough, and I throw mine to you and you throw yours to me, and I catch it. And then like, you catch it and like do a spin and like behind the back and all this crazy shit, dude. Like those guys are like gangsters. Fuck with it, dude. I never got like that. I never got that good, but the skills grower becomes a job. I had a hand get messed up. I learned to hold it sideways and work with gravity and stretch it out. Oh, really? Yeah, man, you adapt, bro. My hand's messed up too. Got a bad hand too, but you adapt. Yeah, I bet, dude. Make a whole pizza disappear. I got a video dropping tomorrow on the 2.0 channel. So you guys should check it out. So tomorrow at 11 my time. Did you tell him? Tell him this is our house? He gets like shaky, like he wants my attention, so he gets like shaky over it. But he doesn't want me to pick him up. Like if I try to pick him up, he won't like it. He just wants to be free. But he wants to be pet. But he just doesn't want to be picked up. Yeah. I had them as pups. I had Loaf when he was like 9 weeks old. I got him. And then Minnie, I didn't get her till she was like 11 weeks because the breeder, she got COVID. And so like we couldn't go over there and get him because you're supposed to get him at 8 weeks. So but it was good though for Minnie because she got to stay with her, her dog family for longer. It's good for them. They're pack animals. I remember when Minnie first came, Loaf didn't care. He didn't like her. She was like the annoying little sister. He loves his sister now, but he got super jealous. Like, you see how he is like now, like wanting to cuddle me and stuff? Before Minnie, he never wanted me to hold him. He didn't want to be cuddled. He didn't want to be pet. Nothing, dude. He hated that stuff. And then all of a sudden I got Minnie. You know how she is. She's like super, just wants to be on your lap constantly and all that. Then all of a sudden now Loaf wants to be held and everything. Ever since I got Minnie, he changed. But like, he was still always, he just did it for a jealousy thing. But now he actually is getting more as he's getting older. He's getting more. He actually likes it now. But do you think that Loaf could be like sell dog food, good looks? This guy right here. I think he could be like on the cover of a dog food. Don't you? I mean, he's handsome, dude. Both my dogs. I know that everyone says, oh, my own kids, but like there are some of these little small dogs. They're kind of weird looking, dude. Like they're not cute. You know what I mean? And I even seen like some advertisement. Somebody sent me something. Oh, this is Loaf. Was like a subscriber. This is Loaf. And like the dog on that advertisement was like not cute at all. I was like, that dog is weird looking, man. Like, look how good looking he is. Like his face is very symmetrical. I mean, I know he's got big ears, but like they're cool. But he's very like dashing good looks kind of dog. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, that sucks. I feel bad about even having these guys not with a yard because I live in an apartment and they're small dogs, so like they're better for apartments, but I mean dogs shouldn't really have apartments ever. I mean, even these guys need a yard. You know what I mean? Like they like to run around the yard too. And being in here, it's not like the end of the world, but I couldn't imagine having like a golden retriever in here or something, dude. You know what I mean? Like an apartment? Nah. I mean, unless you take them out, unless you're retired and, like you can take them out on long walks every single day, fine. Then that's fine. But I don't have time for that, dude. Like I already feel bad. That's why I need a yard for them so they can just be out in the yard whenever. Because that's another thing. Like a yard for these guys, like a dog park for big dogs. You know what I mean? Or not quite a dog park, but it's, it's close. It's good enough. They don't need like a dog park. Backyard is big for them. So they just need a backyard. They don't have to worry about taking them on a walk every day. And it's not that I don't like walking them. I do. We have a good time on walks. I guess I'm so busy. That way he can just be entertained on his own, going out and barking at stuff. I mean, he likes to hunt squirrels. She's a squirrel hunter. And, you know, she does dog things still. I know she looks like kind of foo-foo-y, but she actually does dog things for real. Like she likes to hunt squirrels and bark at squirrels and chase them and stuff like that. You guys hearing me good? Testing 1, 2, testing 1, 2. You guys seen those guys on those shorts? It's like the live shorts where they sit there and they're really good microphone and they like go like this. They talk like this. Talk like this. I'm like, dude, that shit's so annoying. Like, come on. Have you seen those people that do those vertical shorts and they sit there and like eat? Like they're just sitting there eating, or like the sleeping ones. Have you seen those? They literally go to sleep for the night. They like set it up and then they go to bed and they live stream themselves sleeping. And I think they do that because like they'll wake up and they'll have like 5 more subscribers or 10 more or something like that. It's like, oh, cool. It's a free way to just, I'm sleeping. I'll just get more subscribers. I'm like, dude, that's what I'm thinking. I don't know. I'm thinking that's why they do that. That's such a lazy way to get subscribers. Like if you're that hard up, dude, that's like, those are the same kind of people that want to get a minimum wage to go up so that they can get a raise. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh yeah, raise minimum wage. Like, no, how about like you go fucking, become the manager, bro, so you can get a raise. That's how I feel. Like, why don't you just make some good content and get some subscribers? Fucking record like a live stream yourself sleeping, dude. That's so lame. I hate that when people do that. It's the weirdest thing ever. You guys want to see? I still have it on here. Oh yeah, I do. This is going to be a part of what's on the video tomorrow on the DMA 2.0 channel.
We have children.
Okay, but like,
don't talk to me. Tell him. Okay. He's the one cursing.
Okay, but
hey, don't be raising your voice at a minor.
Like, dude.
Don't need to
well,
do that.
tell a minor to get out my face.
I'm not in your face. I said
he's a minor. You're a police.
I am a police, and this grown man doesn't know how to act.
He was standing in the door, bro, and you came out.
Exactly, and I asked him to stop saying
why
it.
are you yelling?
Because you people act like you don't understand English.
English? Is that what
It's
you
real
said?
simple.
But bro, like,
I'm speaking English, right?
Hey, what's your name?
But there's a nice way to say it.
And I did. I said, hey, watch your language, right? Did you hear me say that?
No,
Yeah, I did.
Oh, you did.
I heard you say it,
And then he came back and said what?
He was
There's
like,
no need to escalate
He said,
for you.
what
Yeah,
you mean
but
escalate?
he was standing
He said,
right
what
here.
the hell? When I turned my back.
Yeah, 'cause
Did you hear that?
Anybody would say
Did you hear that?
Because you just walked in here and
Did
acted
you
like
hear
you
that?
own the place, changing
Dude, I'm
channels and all
security
that.
here. My time started at 1800.
You're not supposed to be handing out tickets somewhere else or what?
No, I'm off duty. This is my off day. This is what I do here.
We respect everyone, though.
See, you didn't even know that, did you?
and F
I don't
bomb,
give a
though,
fuck.
isn't
Exactly.
disrespecting
Well, you can
people.
leave.
I'm right here too.
If you don't leave, you're going to jail.
For what?
For using the F word.
Go.
Leave.
Is that
Thank
a,
you.
is that a
Go.
law?
It is to
Go.
me.
To you?
To me.
It's
You don't
just
see
the
this
F
little kid
word.
right here?
No, I apologize.
You hear that, guys? It is to me. Using the F words, it's illegal to me. That guy's the biggest clown ever, dude. Using the F word's illegal to me. That guy was like, dude, that's like the definition right there of power trip and asshole right there. That guy. Denver cop right there. He's a clown, dude. They're all power tripping egomaniacs, dude. You can see they get a little bit of power. See how he's acting like that? I wish that guy would have said something to me about you're going to go to jail for saying the F word. If some cop ever says it's illegal for me to say fuck in a public, like on a public area outside like that, dude. Oh, dude, I'll challenge that. I can't wait for some stupid cop. This cop right here that I was showing you guys, that guy, a black cop. I went into the Denver Police Department, District 3. This is a while ago, September of last year. That's how old this video is. It's with Guerrilla Publishing. And that cop, I knew he looked familiar, but I didn't know where I knew him from. He came out. And after I watched the video, I was like, that's where I fucking know him for. I was looking through my email because I know I did a story on this. I did like a StreamYard live stream on it. And I was like trying to find this footage because I knew I had it on here too. And I was like, how do I transfer from my StreamYard account to like my computer? And I found it finally, the email, and I downloaded it again. I was like, that's that fucking guy. And then after I watched the video of me in the police department, he knew who I was. And he was nervous as fuck. As soon as he came out, because he got called out there because we were in the lobby. And like, he was nervous and like, he was like, didn't want to look at me. And then like, I was like, oh, what are all these cops here for? And like, he would not make eye contact with me. And he was going like this, like he was all nervous as fuck. And like, I didn't think anything of it at first, you know, because I was in the moment too. And there's all these cops around me. I wasn't paying attention to him like that. And then like, he was making all these weird, like nervous faces and shit. And like, the guy would not fucking look at me, dude. Like, he would not make eye contact with me. He would not look at me or anywhere near my direction. You could tell after watching the raw footage. I was like, oh, this guy knows who I am, bro. And he knows he was fucking, I bet you anything, because you guys saw how bad he acted, right? Like, people probably redressed their government and even like gave complaints and shit. I bet you even like the sergeants and somebody talked to him about it. Like, dude, that's a bad look, bro. You know what I mean? Like, you can't just be saying, I'm going to arrest you for saying fuck. Like, come on, dude. That's even most cops, like especially the sergeants and lieutenants, like they know that that's free speech. You know what I mean? This guy should know it too. He just was being a fucking douchebag. And so he knew. And so you guys will see on the video tomorrow when you watch it, he fucking knew who I was. And he was just praying to God that I wasn't going to recognize him. And he's lucky that I didn't. He is. Because now if I see this fucking cop, because I've seen this cop a few times before. I saw him with Sweet Tea, if you're still in here. I saw him with Sweet Tea and J-Town when we went to that DMV. That cop was there, and I knew I recognized his ass then. I didn't know where I fucking recognized him from, but I knew I fucking recognized his ass. And I just realized that because I knew I've seen him before. And that audit that you and me and J-Town did at the DMV in Denver, where that lady recognized you, remember? She's like, oh, you're Sweet Tea. That fucking cop was there. So he knows us. This is going to be funny, dude. Wait till he fucking sees this video. It's funny. Like I am in hopes, like I can't really say before with the DMA channel. Like I'd be like, oh yeah, wait till he sees this video, you know, cause like they'd get pretty good views. I have a pretty good feeling it's not a banger and a half, but like, it'll probably I'm hoping to get 20,000 views out of it on the backup channel, but it might get more. Who knows? I mean, I think all my videos are good, but it's not like a banger and a half or anything by any means, but it's still good. It's educational. So I'm hoping it'll get, because the more views they get, the more redress they get, the more likelihood they're going to see themselves on YouTube looking dumb. And then he'll know that I knew who he was. Now I know who he is. So next time I see that guy, because I've already ran into him twice now, not even knowing who he was, because I see so many cops. So next time now I'm going to fucking see him, dude. I'm going to know him. Officer Dobbin. I'm going to start saying fuck all over the place, dude. He said, I'm going to take you to jail for saying the F word. I'm going to just say fuck a whole bunch of times. The whole video is going to be like editing out me saying fuck. I'm going to say it a shitload. I'm going to remind him of this fucking video outside of Chubby's, the restaurant out here called Chubby's, where you threatened a fucking teenager with arrest for saying fuck in public, dude. Scumbag. Yo, King Chow in the house. Oh, you remember him? You remember that guy from the DMV? Yes, because I remember when we were at the DMV, I kept looking at that guy. And even when I was editing that video at the DMV, I kept looking at him like, dude, that guy looks familiar, man. Where do I know him? And now I know him from that fucking video that we did. From that subscriber that sent me that footage, the email. Yo, see, watch, I'll play something for you guys real quick. Let's see here. I gotta sign out and then sign back in. Oh, I gotta use another account. Oh no. I don't know if I know my password by heart. That's why I didn't do this one. It's gonna make me do password. Oh, whoops. That's the wrong key. Oh, yes, cool. It's only going to do fingerprint. Sweetie never likes to do fingerprint because they could be spying on you or something. I always do fingerprint. It's easier. Okay, here we go. Okay, we'll go content. No, content. Okay. Play this just real quick. Just say teasers. Let me make sure. Okay.
If you don't leave, you're going to jail.
For what?
For using the F word.
Go.
Leave.
Is that
Thank you.
is that a law?
It is to me.
To you?
To me.
Is he always angry like that?
I wouldn't say he's angry.
He's not angry. Is that so? That's his typical personality.
I don't really know him, so I'm not sure.
How long you been an officer?
Yeah, I don't really have to answer your questions, but we'll just hang out here.
Oh, you guys are going to hang out here because we're here?
Probably. Kind of disturbance in the lobby.
Disturbance in the lobby?
Checking out a disturbance because your body camera off.
After colliding on the highway, and this officer failed to even
I'm just asking a question.
You're asking.
I noticed that the sign is still up here. Is there a reason that sign is still up there, even though Ron Thomas said on the stand that the policy is no longer in effect?
No, there's no reason it's up there.
That was awesome.
Sign is down. So that's that one, guys. It's tomorrow. It's coming up on the 2.0 channel. You got to make sure you subscribe if you're not. Yeah, no, I already have. I already logged in on this account before, so it recognized me already, so I didn't have to mess with all that. Yo, what up, Ben? Good to see you, bro. You're not working, bro? You're off work? It's late night. Yeah, but there's lots of elements to that video. It's like about flying drones in the lobby of the police station. I mean, there's lots of cool stuff in that video. It's less of like an action pack, like cops in your face. It's more of like a cops just fucking can't stand you, like disdain and contempt for you for fucking even being there to record, like to dare just be in there. Like that's kind of how it is. Like they hate you, but they can't do anything. That's like kind of what this video is. And then a lot of, educational stuff like breakdowns of laws and stuff like that. Oh, you are at work? You're always working, man. You work a lot, dude. That's good. Okay. I think we're probably going to end it here soon. I'll stay on for a little bit more, but just letting you guys know, I'm starting to get tired. Oh, really? Is he still alive? Let's see if he's still alive. Oh, he is still alive.
I'm the one that called the cops to begin with. I called the cops on everybody. You know, you just committed 2 crimes, right? False reporting and misuse of 911 services.
This idiot's calling the cops on him for recording on the
Metro
sidewalk.
audits is restreaming. All right, cool. I don't care. No, I have to stay. People are restreaming. Jesus Christ. Thank you for the Islander. Thank you. Tell her I'm the guy that records the police. Thank you, George. He's publicly stupid. The cops just left here. Tell them. That's not against the law. Stupid. Snitch. Chuck, what's up, man? I was just talking about how I wish I had your streaming software.
I don't know why it's buffering like that. I don't know if that's my Wi-Fi or his. I think it's his. This guy's an idiot.
Did you call the cops? little baby. Y'all, for the people coming in late, the police were here. I was filming. I was recording. It's not film. I was recording Officer Khalees's bitch ass. And I didn't even realize there was somebody standing on that porch. Now look, let me show you guys where I was standing. I was standing right here. Like, there's no public sidewalk here. So I was standing in this little patch of grass right here, like 2 foot off the road. Let me show you guys. This is where I was standing. I'm in the grass, but there's no public sidewalk. So this is a public easement. And this little crybaby starts hollering at me from over there. Now we got people over here. Okay. This little crybaby starts hollering at me from over there on his porch. Get off my uncle's property. And before he could even get done saying, get off my uncle's property, he says, I'm the one that called the cops here to begin with. Like, I'm supposed to respect him or respect what he says because he's the one that snitched on everybody. What a little fucking wiener. What a little crybaby. I got to change my SD card in this other phone. See, I'm recording from 2 phones right now. And this other one is about to run out of storage. I'm going to pause it. It's a good idea. Pause it. Good morning, Huntington Township Watch. Here he comes. He just came back out. This is what irritated him when I was standing right here. So I'm going to just stand right here for a little bit. This is what set him off. Me standing way over here, y'all. Then he told the cops that he made that sidewalk that I need to get off of it. And that sidewalk literally goes all the way to the corner there. This is not my thing, man. I do not normally audit private citizens, but this guy started hollering at me, threatening me with the law, tried to get the cops to arrest me. And then when the cops left, I was walking to my truck leaving, and this little idiot comes back out. The cops told him to go inside and shut his mouth and shut his door. Said, leave Harvey alone. He ain't doing nothing wrong. When the cops left.
All right, guys. Sorry, it's super buffering. I don't know. I guess my Wi-Fi sucks. I don't know what the deal is with that. But if you want to go check him out, go check out Harvey Freeberg and subscribe. Looks like it's about over anyways right now, but we got the tail end of that one. And I'm the same way. That's not my thing either. I don't really like to, or I don't ever like audit or whatever, like private citizens at their house on a sidewalk or something. It's not my thing either. But you know, I would do the same thing Harvey was doing if I was just there recording the police and then some guy got all butthurt, you know, because I was the one that called the police, like he said. Like, this guy thinks I should respect him because he's the one that said that I called the police in the first place. So, oh yeah, I should respect you because you're the one that snitched on someone, right? And like, I'm gonna respect you now, and because I'll totally record someone on a private property if they're acting like a Karen like that, acting stupid. I totally will, but I'm not gonna go out of my way to initiate like this is the plan for the day. We're gonna go record somebody at their house from the sidewalk. Like, I don't do that, but. I mean, I would do it if it was in Harvey's situation for sure. It's just like the mindset of people, you know what I mean? Like, you're doing something that I don't like. Is it hurting me? Like, is it actually hurting me? No, but I just don't like it. So I'm going to call the police. I'm going to call men with guns to come and use force and coercion against you. Like, that's the mindset of people. I don't get that, man. Yeah, maybe it is, man. I don't know. Because King Chow said that it's not buffering on his feed on his channel. So I don't know. But then you said Oh, it's likely Harvey's feed. Wi-Fi is stupid, man. Like, I have the best Wi-Fi that you could possibly get for residents. Like, you can get better Wi-Fi, but if you have to have a business to get it. It's the best one they'll give you for residences. If you want more, then you have to have like a business. I guess. I don't understand. You don't have to. It's not like a law, but it's like what they do, I guess. So unless you have like a commercial business, they won't give you any faster Wi-Fi, which is stupid. I mean, why? If I want to, I guess I could say I do have a business LLC. I do work from home, so I guess I could technically probably get better. I don't really need better, I don't think, but sometimes like it's buffering like this. Like I feel like I don't know. I just want to have like the best. I don't want ever want to have any fucking issues. We live in a day and age of technology where there should be no buffering. There should be nothing, man. Like a computer, I shouldn't have any viruses. I shouldn't have any fucking anything. Like I should just be able to hit enter and like downloads immediately, uploads immediately. Like that shit exists. Why not just have it for everyone? You know what I mean? It should just be like a natural, normal thing. Like every computer just is instantaneous, you know, it just works like fast as fuck. That's what I want. It's possible. And especially like if you're paying money, like I paid for this computer, I paid $3,500 for this computer, dude. They should just fucking work. And it does a good job. It's a good computer, but like there's sometimes I'm like, fuck, dude, what is going on with this thing? It should just fucking work fast as fuck. I don't want to have to wait for anything. But yeah, Wi-Fi should just be the fastest possible speed for everyone. Right? Because, you know, sometimes now that I'm doing 4K, I've been doing 4K for a long time, but the first like almost 2 years of my channel, I didn't use 4K, I used 1080. And sometimes it takes a long time to upload a video. And on my Wi-Fi, it's pretty fast now. Depends on how long the video is, but it'll take anywhere from like 15 minutes to like an hour if it's a long video. Especially if I'm doing 60 frames per second, then it takes like, it's long. But if I only do 30 frames per second, it's not too bad. But like even then, it's like, I just want to be able to upload 60 frames per second, 4K, hour-long video in 2 minutes. You know what I mean? I go, well, that's reasonable. You know what I mean? I can wait 2 minutes. But if I were to do a 60 frames per second, 4K hour-long video now, even with my fast Wi-Fi, the fastest you can get, it would take me like an hour to do that. That's too long. It shouldn't take that long. Technology is there. It should just take what it takes. And I'm willing to pay for it, but you can't even get it. Like I get the max what I can get. They don't even allow me to get faster. You know what I mean? That seems like kind of a, why would you like turn down customers? Like, hey, I want to pay you more money for this, for the fastest speed. Oh, we can't because you're not a business. You can't. This is the fastest you get. We don't want your money. Like, that doesn't make any sense. Maybe somebody could shed some light on why they would do something like that. I heard that they slow down their older products to get you to buy the newer ones. I mean, this computer here that I have is 2023, so it's not old. They better not do some shit like that to me. I mean, that's a lot of money for a computer, dude. $3,500, and it's not even. It's just for the Apple though. Like, if I paid $3,500 for a PC, I would have like super top of the line, fast as fuck, like to the max, dude. I mean, for as much as I paid for this computer, I could have paid like $800 and got a similar computer on a PC. So, yeah, we should be using better technology for sure. They just want to keep that shit for themselves, though. They don't want to give it to everyone. Like the government, they have like, from what I've heard, they have like 100 years in advance. Like the shit that we'll get in 100 years is what they have now. Am I buffering? Because I feel like I'm looking at myself and it's like slow. I think I am buffering right now. Oh, really? I didn't know that. They had to pay for slowing down technology. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see if he's still going here. He's still going. Let's see if it's buffering now. See if I play like something else and people stay in here, otherwise they leave.
They told.
Let's go back and see what happened. It's buffering like crazy.
Where?
This is like a guy that's like, hey, you know what, teacher, they didn't pick me for football.
Did you call the cops? Little baby.
That guy's up. Let's see. Let's go back further. It's like buffering like crazy. Forget it. I think my computer's buffering too much. All right, guys. I think I'm just gonna end this anyways. I'm getting tired. So thanks for coming in, guys. Everyone have a great rest of your night. I hope you guys had a great Valentine's Day with your loved one. And I'll see you on the next one, guys. Bye.